say no to because you weren't here.
Yeah,
It's already set up. Don't even worry about it.
yeah, we are going to cover that. Here. We're going to cover that here in just a moment. I don't want to get the cart before the horse here.
What did
No
you
spoilers.
do?
You'll find out in just a moment. I had to hide the
I'll have you
message.
know, we could have done worse things.
So
Truly that.
Do you have Featherfall prepared?
Everything sounds worse without context, okay?
not in this case. Just saying.
Actually, I don't think I have Featherfall prepared.
Okay. Well,
Okay, all right, fine. It is what it is.
it's nice to have you back, Walker.
Too.
Hope you had a wonderful vacation / road trip. Welcome everybody to the Toivoan Trainwreck. A couple things before we get started tonight. If you know someone who wants to play a GM game, send them my way. I'd love to talk to them about either getting on the waitlist for a campaign or getting into a one-shot. Look for some one-shots being announced soon. Those will be coming up in a few weeks. We've got some fun stuff coming up. We also have the Patreon over at patreon.com/GMEric. We've got early announcements and we got sneak peeks at art and other stuff over there. We have the GM tip videos every single day over on YouTube. We have the archives, which have all of the archives of all the campaigns over on YouTube as well. There are podcasts on there if you want to binge stuff while you're at the gym or doing laundry. We also have a clip contest going on where if you put a clip or timestamp into the Discord channel, you'll be automatically entered to win a prize at the end of the month. We also have the Battle Royale, which is a PvP event. That's on July 27th. Come check that out. The tickets for that are available right on the front page of GMEric.com. It is a ton of fun. If you've never participated in one of GMEric's Battle Royales, we do a ton of people show up and we compete for physical prizes. The sportsmanship's awesome. It's always a good time. I highly recommend it. It is the only way to win a GMEric bomber jacket. So if you're interested in getting one of those, signups are on the website. Lastly, we have the Gold and Black Sky Map decoders. If you have not checked these out, these have 42 codes built into them. And these are an encryption system that is really, really fun. Go check these out. These are also on the front page of gmeric.com. But let's get you guys started because it's time to play some D&D. And Walker's been out for 2 weeks and obviously did not watch the VOD.
I really don't like where this is going.
Stop.
You got the
You
message
have it
through
easy.
the character, right?
All right. So, you guys are adventuring in the lands of Toivoa. Specifically, you guys are out here in Vehun, where you have come seeking information about the Fortress of Crimson Glass, a hellacious location on the edge of the Hells. To that end, you chartered a ship and made your way ashore. Over the past 2 sessions, you've done a bit of investigating around the Isle, and last week sent Tati on a reconnaissance mission deep inside of the palace of the Auric Vigil. She managed to, without a small amount of negotiation and clever use of game mechanics, escape intact in spite of the best efforts of the Auric Vigil. You did make a contact thanks to an accident, thankfully happy accident, by the name of Sophie. After having extracted Tati from the Auric Vigil, you made a meeting with Sophie and got more information about her and Kendall. Sophie revealed that she was not in the let me go ahead and put Sophie on the screen for those who did not get to see Sophie last week. Here we go. Sophie revealed that she did not have all that many friends. Tati, in her exuberance, encouraged Sophie to join them on a shopping trip. And Sophie reluctantly did so, as you guys decided to collect clothing more befitting the pirating and privateer style environment. So, the question that we start the session today is, Bryn Gemflower, do you equip the fishnets?
Oh wait, that was real? Oh, I thought that was just completely out of the blue.
So the
No, we
question,
actually
Bryn,
picked that up for you while we were out.
This is deadly serious, Bryn.
I thought it looked
Okay.
good on you.
So for some context, the party's gonna show up.
up.
The party's gonna show up in front of you at the warehouse that we're waiting out. They're all dressed a little differently. Coin is wearing a blazer. He does not have a shirt underneath it. Everyone, please describe your attire.
Yes,
briefly.
please.
Riz has got some big amethyst bangles on his 2 front legs now.
Okay.
Tati is wearing more leather and less coverage. Abs, such as they are, now exposed. Ribs also now exposed.
Okay.
This has a deep V-neck and a vest, and is putting on let's say his pecs on display.
Nice.
Excellent.
Jason?
Jason's still in his full plate armor, but he assures you that underneath he has a crop top on over his shirt.
Why am I not surprised?
And
Why
Brand,
even bother to tell us that crap?
Brand, you have been handed a French maid's outfit, complete with fishnets, hairnet, and an apron.
Bryn will see the other party members just the way they are, and we'll put it on without asking any questions.
Understood.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Brand, if
You
you
look
did not
great.
have inspiration, you would have just gotten it.
I was ready for that to be a 40-minute thing. That was so easy.
All right,
now
now
the
wait till we
question
tell
is,
him he
what
has
other
to.
outfits can we bring?
Oh, we
That
haven't
wasn't
even
there
told
without
them
saying
about the
anything.
next part.
I know he's gonna have to cast prestidigitation like 200 times to clean whatever place we're going into next.
Yeah, so I think it's just Bryn and Sizen up next.
So we need a way back in, correct?
Yeah.
Well, we're gonna try, I think, with the just direct approach. Does someone want to catch Bryn up to speed?
Okay.
So
I'll be honest, it'd be funnier if you didn't. I'm just saying. I have
excellent.
no idea what's going on, and I'm just going to rely on my +8 performance ability
Well,
score.
here's the thing: we might be using your abilities sometime soon, and it might be good if you
Okay.
know what you're doing because we need you to write a letter.
Okay, understood. Real quick, before we go any further, adjusting just character stuff. Firstly, since it's been way more than 6 days since I cast Wish, and my strength is back up, should I take my armor back off? I had it equipped in the assumption that I would be able to wear my breastplate and shield again. But do I need to disarm for this, whatever we're about to do?
Oh no, you can put the fish. Oh my god, yeah, the nets and maid outfit over that. Don't worry.
Okay, yeah, I guess
Honestly, your armor probably won't save you.
Okay. Good.
Yeah, based off of the recon that Tati did, the armor probably won't save you.
Tati, how
Honestly,
about you catch
the
him
maid
up?
outfit is the most likely thing to help.
Not wrong.
I'll be swooned.
All right. And
yeah.
then, may I? Would Bryn have been able to recharge the walking stick at midnight on the previous day and have 3
Yes.
phones available? Or okay, may I roll those?
Yes, sir.
Very good.
20s.
5, 10, 17. That's almost exactly what I already had saved from the last day. But there's a high number and a low number in there, so we can make that work. Okay, any other nonsense on my character sheet?
Don't look too
Okay.
closely.
What was that?
Don't look too closely.
Bryn just
Okay.
heard comb over it with a fine-tooth comb for the next 2 hours.
All right. Where are we? Where are we going?
Well, you're currently at the warehouse, where you guys have decided to set up your base of operations.
Just outside the city. Well, inside the city on an island. There is a castle that is actually a prison. It's a massive fortress. It is completely guarded, well, overrun by mostly angels and paladins, or angels that are paladins, or some
By
crossover.
overrun, you mean it's their stronghold? Like it's.
I mean,
it's their place.
They don't leave it. They patrol it, and I think when they're bored, they just hang out in dead space around it. They are in the sky, they are on the ground, they are in the hallways. And inside, deep inside, there is a particular jail cell that is holding a man that is the, we'll say, paramour of the person who shall not be named that we are trying to visit in the palace that shall not be named.
Understood.
Oh yeah, we learned not to say those names because apparently they know if you say them.
And then
That's-
Oh no,
consider.
we just call it the alternative name, right? Didn't we settle on porridge of flimsy ass?
Yes.
That's
So
Yes.
Yeah.
the woman who resides in the porridge of flimsy ass has a ex-paramour who is currently residing in a cell inside this vault of a
Understood.
fortress. I went and checked him out. He seems like a huge twerp. Didn't want to be rescued in any way, and is probably a little bit in charge of this whole operation.
For full details, when Tati was like, "Hey, is this you?" He shouted for the guards, and they came at his call, and he was like, "You just locked this place down because someone's in here and knows my name." So he's like in prison, but willingly, and also in charge. It's interesting.
Okay, so is this like a kidnapping operation then?
No. So we, I'll catch you up some more. So we also met the, we'll say, daughter of the prisoner and the person who lives in the porridge of flimsy ass. She is really, really cool, and I'm going to. She's currently living in the attic of the fortress, and she recommends that if we need to talk to her father, the best thing to do is talk to the paladin in charge of the fortress.
Sahar.
And the best way to do it is to do it politely, without bribes, without flattery. Actually, she sounded like a huge drag. Just not a fan at all.
Okay, and this requires a French maid outfit for some reason?
We're setting you up for success, okay? We're giving you
It's all
as
about the
many
right mindset.
bonuses as we can give you. So our new friend recommended that we lead with a letter.
All right.
And yeah, so now the party's just gonna give you as many bonuses as we can, French maid outfit included, and let you take it away.
Okay. Sounds good.
Yeah, so basic goal, we want to get in and meet with Kaylor, who is, of course, the paramour of the person who shall not be named. He also may have a way to enter the palace itself. He has some sort of necklace charm thingy. I need more details about that. I think we all need more details. But I think that's what he's keeping protected in there. We don't really know what it is, but hopefully we can get a little bit more information. And it seems like he probably doesn't want to give it to us, and we probably don't want to steal it, but at least finding out what it is and if he can help us in any other way. That's basically the goal. It seems like they probably don't want people in there at all, ever, considering Tati was the first person to break in and get out in like 1,000 years or something. And also, they probably don't want us even going in there to talk with the guy, so it's going to have to be truly charming, whatever letter we send in.
Okay. To be clear, excuse me, is the letter in question addressed to Kaylor or someone else?
So Sahar is the paladin person in charge of the whole place. Kaylor seems to have a lot of like power there, but is willingly keeping himself trapped. So we'll address the letter to Sahar, and then hopefully she'll give the say-so and let us actually go meet with Kaylor.
Okay. All right. And so, are we just fully going? Honesty is the best policy, or are we trying to? You mentioned that they would appreciate forwardness and openness, but are we actually just going to reveal everything about why we're here?
I don't know
That
if we need to put
is your
everything out
mission.
there.
To figure that out.
I think we should be honest. I think we should be upfront for the most part. Things to consider is keep in mind the person we met, who is the daughter of basically this guy and the person who can't be named. We didn't really mention the fact that perhaps we might kill her mother. I don't know how she feels about it because she was raised by her. Yeah.
Don't say her name unless you want to say nice things about her. She's listening.
She can read minds, and if you say her name, she can just kind of hear what's going on in some way, shape, or form. Which is why we don't say the other names as well. Also keep that in mind. Read minds. That's the thing.
Cool. So, okay. Well, that's good to know. Okay. And to be clear, the how much does she know?
She was raised by her mother, for instance, so she knows all of that sort of background. And she was sent here to actually kill her father, which she decided she doesn't want to do, and is trying to she's kind of tolerated in the fortress as she tries to be better. I don't think she told her father the fact that she was supposed to kill him, which I think she should, because if that comes out, it's going to be a whole other thing. But that's separate. Don't worry about it. So she knows that. She knows we're here because there's some connections, and we know she knows that our friend Soul is with her. Is with her mother. So she knows that much, and she knows that we're probably going to go storm it and try and get the soul back. But that's, I think, about what we told her. Anyone correct me if I'm wrong?
She knows we're really powerful and can be super sneaky, and we're super creative, and she's incredibly impressed with all of our skills, mostly mine.
Yeah, pretty much all Toddy. She did flex on an entire fortress. It was wild.
Yeah.
Bryn, with your passive perception, you will notice that Coin has a new map.
Ooh,
And the map did look like this.
nice.
Oh yeah. There was some plumbing usage.
You're welcome.
Use that however you please.
Bryn makes a private mental note to give Toddy the best portion of whatever next meal he cooks for the party.
Just in case she sees it again.
That wasn't what I meant, but okay. All right. All right. Let's sit down and write a letter. So, it sounds like we should. My first instinct, and I absolutely would love to hear feedback on this, is that we should more or less tell Sahar everything that we have told the daughter.
I agree with that.
Okay.
Wouldn't.
So also real quick, when we snuck into the place, we assumed it was like the surrounding city, which is, a hive of scum and villainy and all that. We didn't realize that they were supposed to be a bastion of goodness and all that. We only discovered that afterwards. So we didn't kill anyone or cause any major problems, but we did break in there and break their streak of being unbreakable. So, we should probably tell them that was us and apologize, but also...
I don't think we should tell them that.
I don't think they're going to be on high alert.
They should perhaps take a lesson in humility.
I hear you. I'm not invited until the next time I'm not invited.
I am also inclined to just admit mistakes. If not necessarily that it was a mistake, but just if we got off on the wrong foot, I think it would be very reasonable to tell this person we didn't know what to expect when we showed up here, so we assumed hostiles, and we apologize for any damage caused, and we have.
There was no damage caused. They left a window open, which is almost an invitation. And they have since shut the windows, so it's fine.
We
oh
tested
man,
their alarm
you don't
system.
even know. Their whole fortress is built with lead walls. It's so difficult. I can't phase through lead walls, in case you were. I found out.
Okay. Well, I
Don't tell them about the plumbing in case I need to use that as an exit again.
Oh no, of course we got one trick, of course. Okay, so Sathan, this person is a paladin and the head of like a group of paladins. What title would you recommend to address respectfully a high-ranking paladin? Should we use Your Excellency, Your Holiness, Your Eminence?
That's a great question. And I, as a player, do not know what the correct answer to this is. Eric, would I have an idea for this, or would it be different based on different...
It would be different based off of the
necessary-
different organizations.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Is there a just general respected one in which, when you don't know what they would go as, you would call them?
Sir or ma'am?
Mhm.
Okay. Sure. That makes sense.
You should absolutely just lead with sir or ma'am. To whom it may
Are we talking about
concern.
sir like SYR?
Probably not, but that's up to you.
Damn, that's a shame. That's a fun one. Let's do that.
What's SYR?
It's like the knightly state of being.
Sire?
It's like when someone's a knight,
I don't know, it's spelled in a cool way, so I
It's Sir Lancelot. That's
The fact you chose to spell it and not just say the word sire is really befuddling to me.
I would have assumed that he was spelling it SIRE.
Yeah, I don't think that's sire. I could be wrong. I'm pretty sure it's Sir though. Yeah, put that, Bryn. Trust me, I know these things.
What's the address? The form of address?
SYR. We're going with that one.
Why don't you fill it with a bunch of puffery? Why don't you just have 20 adjectives like super duper cool, awesome, amazing?
Because we were
God.
told she
They're
hates that
paladin.
stuff.
They're not royalty. Yeah, if they were like royalty, that would work. But as a paladin, you got to be respectful, but to the point.
Well, you gotta treat it like pepper at a restaurant. Just keep saying words until they say stop. And then you'll know what
they're never gonna say
Alright.
stop. Then they're never gonna say
It's
stop.
hard with a
Just
letter
writing
because
a
they
letter
can't
and
say
you
stop
respond.
easily.
Yeah, our friend was saying that she really likes, Law and Order and the whole show, but also respect. But then was really against flattery, which honestly rude.
Okay, well, how about this coin? Since you're the one who suggested the until they say stop strategy, why don't you be the one that says stop, and then someone else just keeps writing flattery until you say stop?
You've given me something fascinating to consider. But we have
I
more
really
pressing
want-
matters.
Bryn and Coin and Tati and maybe Armenos to write our own separate letter that doesn't get sent.
I think the call is to get 5 pages, fill them out, and then at the end, just do bracket, cont, close bracket.
I'm sorry, bracket what?
Just continued.
Oh,
Hyphenated.
I didn't hear anything else. That's right.
Get your mind out of the plumbing, Tati.
So
No, you just write to be
This makes
continued at the
sense.
end, and then keep writing an extra every day until they say stop.
Is it acceptable to write down the names which should not be spoken aloud?
I think so.
Want to test it
We should
out?
Write it down on a. No, what we should write it down, and we should write down the name as the porridge of flimsy ass, and they'll just get it, right?
So once again, I have to highlight paladin. I know you think I've got a stick up my ass. You have to imagine probably a branch up theirs. Okay.
She looked
Well, if you have a
rooted
stick
to
up
the
your ass,
ground,
then would you not have
honestly.
a problem with the porridge of filthy ass? That's right up your alley.
Okay. Listen,
Okay.
I'm used to it, but
Flimsy, it's flimsy.
Oh, flimsy. Yeah, I messed up. Oops.
See no reason why it cannot be both flimsy and filthy simultaneously.
That is solid.
It can be.
Proper facts right there.
We'll call it the porridge of filthy, flimsy ass. Sounds worse when I add that.
It
Yeah, we probably don't even need to use the title.
I'm not sure we want
Well,
to
isn't it-
say that in not sure we want to put that in a letter. I think it might degrade our our prestige by a couple grades. Anyway, I'm currently drafting a letter in the Discord, and
Okay.
I can post it shortly. And we can
Throwing it out there.
edit.
Should we mention, like, not like puffing us up too much, but just mention that we were the people that killed Segeos, because that might be like, hey, look,
Yes,
we're serious
I have
about
mentioned
this.
that. I
Perfect.
have
Okay.
mentioned
Man, this is why we needed you.
I was
That's
well.
why
I
you need to
realized
wear the maid outfit. You wouldn't have come up with this idea otherwise.
Now
Just
remember,
we can squeeze all the liquid to his brain to make him really smart.
assuming the letter worked, that still only gets us into the office, and you guys still have to convince her to talk, or to let
that's
us talk.
fine. I have the maid outfit of impeccable charisma.
Fantastic.
TM.
You can just cheat. Surely you can cast some magic on him, then make him talk.
Well, let's be careful with that. Let's be again. Oh, also, when we go in there, I think someone should have the sigil ready to use just in case. I don't know if we're able to use it in there, but if something does go wrong, it'd be good to have a get out of jail free card.
Someone who can teleport and someone with a sigil. This is the
Yeah.
two important pieces we need.
Well,
I'm
I
expecting
guarantee
that
you
we're not
teleportation will be blocked.
all going in there, because some of us already
I'm
have
not going in there.
a reputation. So
I do
Humans
think
and fabulous.
going in
in
Tati
there.
is maybe not a great idea. Okay,
I-
All the bangles I was wearing, they would
I
all
will
fit.
pass off the sigil to whoever is going in there. You have to attune to it.
Yeah, I can take it for a moment. I can attune to it right now. I'll just swap things around. I think then Ruzid, Tati, and maybe Oshin stay here so that if there's teleportation that needs to happen, you guys can do it. If anyone else
The
wants to
person who
stay,
can
you can.
teleport to be with the sigil, because the sigil is going to put them in a place where they need to teleport to come back.
Well, if you guys can also just teleport to us at that point, because if we're escaping from there, you guys probably also
I
don't.
guess Bryn could send a message after you guys escape to tell us to just teleport. Yeah, that could work.
Yeah.
We just
I'm
need someone
taking
to
it.
know.
Segeos' hidden sigil off my sheet.
I will add it to mine.
Should we give a location, like a return address, in case people want to contact us? Or
This warehouse that I think we're squatting in.
That is the problem. If I'm delivering this in person, I just want to be polite and have the way for. I mean, when you leave a voicemail, you want to give them a number to call back. So maybe I could say like I am at your convenience if you have a sending spell available. Like it would not be rude for you to just contact me with it. Okay. We'll start with that, and we can edit the letter if this is the rough draft.
How about we'll show up at this time tonight. Please open the door for us.
I like it.
Okay, yeah, we'll say
Old, right?
So where do they reside? What's like the place that we just go knocking?
Yeah, so you can't really knock. There's a huge bridge, but it's also guarded. You have to get across the bridge to get to the front door, which is also guarded.
Okay.
If they don't open it, like if they don't open the door figuratively, we'll be stuck on the other side of the bridge.
Okay. Well, we'll just say we will approach the bridge. And is this the bridge to the same prison where he who must not be named is being held, or is it a different building?
Yes.
It's all one big castle.
A palace of
Okay.
crystal glass or some shit. Glimmers? Shiny objects?
Glimmer Deep?
You're not even close,
Guys.
man.
I really think this current set of like NPCs and locations was designed for people who have trouble with nouns.
Yeah, I have noticed that we have not had to juggle nearly this many individual personas throughout Quest. I guess that's just the place. The place we're at.
Okay. Here's my first draft of the letter. It's in our Discord, our Discord channel for the Trainwreck.
Read it out
I
first.
will read it out loud for the benefit of the Twitch and just anyone else. Dear Sir Sahar, my name is Bryn Gemflower, and I represent a group of adventurers varyingly known as the crew of the Changemaker, the crew of the Flight Risk, the Slayers of Cicadas, or the Liberators of the Crotonacron. We have come to seek your aid regarding a very dear friend and companion of ours, whose soul has been taken by a sorceress and succubus whose name we cannot say aloud. A former paramour of this succubus resides in your fortress here in apparent self-imposed exile, and we seek his counsel in this matter. As an aside, we were responsible for the security breach earlier. Not knowing the nature of this island's inhabitants, we assumed hostilities. We apologize for any damages or inconvenience done, and we have no desire to be at odds with you or anyone else here. We humbly request an audience with you to discuss this matter further. If it is acceptable to you, we will approach the bridge to the fortress at sundown today. If you wish to contact us further, I am available at your convenience via sending spell or other magical means as you see fit. Sincere regards, B. Gemflower.
I would
the
absolutely open the door to that letter.
You would open the door to like any letter that said open the door.
There might be someone exciting on the other side.
I don't know if you're a good gauge for acceptability.
The only thing I'll raise here is your name well enough known in terms of, is it better to have you be the person it's technically from, or should we put me just in terms of saying like a paladin voice, just to have the like, hey, paladin connection?
What about Coin? You could be like Coin, as starred in this advertisement in the what is it? The Stone of Chronicles.
I could add some credibility.
We can sign it from all of us. I just signed it.
Do you guys have a similar oath? Like, can you tell if you have a similar oath? You're not like opposing oaths, right?
All I have is the name of a person. I do not know what their oath is.
What would the opposing oath to Sizen even be?
I don't know. Stuff people's faces with chocolate.
I will inflict pain on every single person I meet.
Seal everyone's mouth with glue.
It's a good one.
Well, hopefully it's not bad pet paladin. We'll be fine.
Here, I've amended the letter to include all of our signatures. Tell me what you think. Oh, and Kyle's not here. I need to include his character. I should have that in that order.
Also,
I've changed my
pretty
mind. We should go
badass,
back to
Hermanos. I also think this looks interesting.
Interesting means bad in this context.
Well, you know, I feel like, well, it's fine. I wanted to bring it up a couple times. You know, I have 3 levels in cleric, right? Like, that's everything else is not.
No, I think that's your like holds that like defines you. That's you.
I mean, it does define an aspect of me for sure. About like 3 levels worth.
Well, I didn't want to.
You know, that's a big portion.
3 levels and a backstory, maybe.
Tati the Phantom who broke into your palace. And I decided to go with
that might be more impressive to them. I do think you should not include that.
I go back to either
they seemed really mad about it.
I think it should be either you signing it or just like crew of the Changemaker or something, just because if they have heard bad things about any individual person, it might be good not to have their names out here.
That is true. I almost, in the first paragraph, I almost included one of our epithets as the Friends of Saphira, but I figured that might...
No. Yeah, don't do that one. Don't do that one.
Only because they don't know her well enough.
We love her. We're going to save her, but like, we can't tell these people that. The Paladin's going to be down on us. Come on.
What if I just change it to be Gemflower and Company?
Ooh, that's snazzy.
That sounds good.
I do think putting your name in there, Bren, does give it like an air of authenticity, like Like it sounds more earnest.
Okay. We could also have Sason write it and have Sason and company. But I do think whoever, for the record, is the entire party going to approach the palace, or
No.
just like two of us?
How about just the
No,
two of us
sir.
approach on my Pegasus? I feel like that's a good look. Like, look, we look very good.
I mean, I'd love to approach to show off my new bangles, but like, I don't think that it'd be a good look. Probably be
It sounded like they've already seen you, Ruzid.
Okay.
I mean, but
so
why not more showboating?
I know, like from afar.
Yeah.
the paladin, Sason, and myself will approach the bridge, and then Sincere does Gem Flower, Sason, and company. Okay. So I've amended the last. Oh, and also we'll do it on Pegasus.
Limit the
bridge
number
to
of people that
fortress.
can impersonate you.
To the fortress via Pegasus.
If you're gonna impersonate us, you also have to impersonate my Pegasus. That's right.
The last paragraph now reads: "We humbly request an audience with you. If it is acceptable to you, the paladin, Sason, and myself will approach the bridge to the fortress via Pegasus at sundown today. If you wish to contact us further, I'm available at your convenience, etc. Sincere regards, B. Gemflower, Sason, and company."
That seems reasonable. Yeah, I mean,
Agreeable?
I'm down for it.
And so we can all hang out in the warehouse and hope nothing bad happens.
You want to do something else?
I mean, I think I'm down to hang out.
We are pirates now.
You can start opening random boxes.
We
and find
weren't
some-
pirates
No, but
already.
Well, we didn't have the full look last time.
Oh, yeah, I mean,
We
Yeah,
fit
the
in now.
pirate was more of a, a moniker.
so now that we
We
fit
were
in, we
called
can
pirates.
deal with impunity, is what you're saying?
I'm saying that it'll like, as they say, when in Bourbon.
Take stuff.
Just big stuff.
That's what they say.
We're distinctly
Stories
not
are
in Bourbon.
true.
I know we're not, but that the saying is when you're in Bourbon.
Stories of you are true. Have you not stormed and seized multiple ships?
Yeah, we're definitely in the plural for sure.
Depends on your definition of
You are
seized.
pirates.
Yeah, like, what is seizing? Because we bought some of the ships.
We did.
But
Taken
also we did
control of
seize
by
some.
force.
I think we've only technically done that a
We only
singular
seized
time.
one. Yeah, like the
think
Yeah, we
Successfully.
definitely we seized the first one. After
And the
it
flight
just
risk.
took us a little bit of time.
Yeah, that's a
I guess
fair
that was
point.
technically a seizing.
I still consider that cutting even and not going
Yeah, I know.
positive.
But we came out of it with a ship, so I think positive, if anything.
I wasn't feeling very positive for a while there.
Such a good ship. Changed color every time you
memories.
yelled at it.
Oh, that was so fun.
Okay, but more to the point, I do think we send no more than 2, 3 in there.
You're counting the Pegasus, right?
Yes. Of course.
Well, we can use this time to see about our next ship. Just
Yeah,
a little window shopping, obviously. Not
we're past the window of
anything
getting,
that Sizen would get mad about.
we're past the window of getting a free trip back, so we are going to need to figure our own way.
Is this why you guys are gonna do this when I'm not there?
Have fun storming the castle. I mean, whatever it is you're doing.
Think it'll work? What should we go drop it off, Bryn? We should get a stamp. We should get, as a group, we should get a stamp at some point so we can make it official.
Ooh, I like that. Do we have any more buffs you want to give these guys? Last time I left,
Well,
I left
I know.
with a mountain of buffs.
The letter says that we're going to approach the fortress at sundown, but
And you haven't
we,
delivered it yet.
Yeah, that's so. Should we amend the letter to say we will wait here for 1 hour and then we will return again at sundown? Because I assume, are we delivering the letter to the same place that we have proposed to meet them?
It does seem like that, yeah.
Wait, what if you make a statement and say that you're approaching via dragon, and then you guys can ride on my back?
I feel like that's close to a declaration of war with these guys.
Close, but not 100%.
Well, that's only because I don't know them. If I'm being honest, it's probably 100%. I don't see them taking kindly.
You're no fun.
I do think we should be as non-intimidating as possible, and I think having the Pegasus sort of set us down at the other end of the bridge and wait there while we walk across it is like a very is like a less. I do think the dragon might be a bit aggressive. Just a thought.
Promise you, Ruzid, you can approach the next place, alright?
Yay!
The next
I'm
place is
really,
going to be the
really
porridge
hoping.
of filthy
That's the
falafel or
hope.
whatever
If
it
we go
was.
somewhere else where they're also like, yeah, we're being really friendly, that's gonna be really bad.
Right. You guys go take care of the fortress. We'll hold down our job.
We'll keep thinking about the next step.
Okay. I will amend the letter appropriately. I will tell them that, I will say the Paladin, Satan, and myself have approached the bridge to the fortress. The Paladin and myself, who have delivered this letter, will wait opposite the. I'll just say we'll wait at the bridge. At the entrance to your fortress for 1 hour. We will return. If we have not, no, if we do not receive a reply, we will return again via Pegasus at sundown today, in the hopes of speaking with you. Okay, yeah, I like that. Yeah.
Maybe just add "or else" at the end. Just like a little bit of a motivator.
I don't think that's what we're going
Did
for.
we just have a big talk about not being threatening?
It's not necessarily threatening.
Okay, well, if they allow "or else" on there and don't allow me to ride in, then I'm gonna be really angry.
They won't know what "or else" implies. It might mean "or else we're going to send
What?
a,
Or else you're gonna give them flowers? Or else you're
Or
gonna
else
give them a
cake.
big hug?
or a fruit
Or else we're gonna
basket."
cuddle? What do you
I will
want?
send a second, stronger worded letter.
Or else I will give another letter.
If we don't get
Oh,
a favorable response, Coin will write the next letter, and it
Ooh.
will be significantly less polite than this one.
I can agree to
Point
that.
Just make our way through all the letters.
is a fierce negotiator.
It's called plausible deniability, Ruzid.
I think my letter is just going to be an item and a time.
Oh, how mysterious. What the item be?
Taji, are you sending them a time bomb?
What? No, it would be a letter.
No, now I'm curious. What would the item you send them be?
No, I wouldn't send them an item. In the letter, I would write down the name of an item and a time.
What?
You know, like, the guy who shall not be named's fuzzy robe. 12 o'clock.
What?
It would just, it's a
It's some sort of like abstract poem, like the stuff.
No.
that Coin writes?
It would be my warning that I am going to sneak back into their fortress and steal a thing at this time. And then they would have to get all riled up again like little ants on an anthill, flying around in the air.
Wait. So the item you're specifying is an item that they own. That's the part that. I
Yeah,
was
yeah.
thinking.
No, sorry,
Oh,
yeah, it would be
okay,
like one
okay.
of the things I saw in there. I would go get it.
That gives me a
Yeah.
great.
So like a veiled threat is what you're going for.
No, it's an open warning.
We have 10 planned letters, and each one becomes gradually more aggressive. And then the 10th letter just implies that there's a bomb somewhere
So
far
That
away.
would be
What
more
would you say is-
effective, probably, than my taking something. Would just be planting something. That would probably be better.
what would you say is another phrase for open warning? I would bet it's probably veiled threat, but that's just me.
No, veiled sounds like I'm obscuring it. I'm not obscuring anything.
Well, I was confused, so I think
Very
it's
upfront,
clear.
actually.
and
I'd like to
threat
imagine at this
also
point that Quinn and I have already walked off.
That's probably
threat
accurate.
implies that I'm going to like do harm, but stealing something
mean-
isn't necessarily harming them, other than making them all upset about their security again. But that's
Well,
their
they probably
choice.
will try to harm you, and then you might harm them back.
I mean that's down the road though. That's not what the letter's about.
The letter wasn't about like breaking in and stealing anything. It was just about like taking it just for fun, and like if there was any violence involved, well, that was just an accident.
Listen, violence would only get involved if I got caught. I went in there and didn't get caught, except by our new friend.
Wait, so you,
Even
Fortunately,
then-
some other person did, because those alarms
you
were
just got caught
blasted
by someone who
nonstop.
happened to not resort to violence.
Didn't get
Like, everyone's
caught.
gonna get
Alarms
back
are
up.
beside the point.
Also, yeah, there were alarms, so you did get caught.
Literally, no, I didn't. No one even saw my face except for our friend in the attic.
Ruzit, try to keep up. Another person broke in at the exact same time Tati did, and that sucker got
This-
caught.
This sounds a little far fetched. Sounds like you're just
Nobody
covering
got
for
caught.
Tati.
Literally, no one got caught.
What? There were literally alarm bells.
Alarm bells
Hold
don't
on,
mean you got
Catherine.
caught. I got back
Yes, it
here
does.
without
She's
even a
actually
single
making a
person
valid
looking
point.
at me.
Being identified is not the same as being caught.
And I wasn't identified
detained.
either, except for the part where we told our new friend in
You're
the
like
attic who I
saying
was.
I
Didn't we
wasn't
literally
identified, except
met
for the part where
somebody?
I was identified,
Yeah.
and then identified so much so that I was contacted after the fact by the person who identified me. to
But
go
she
meet her.
wasn't even part of a part of the guard or anything.
Tati, in a way, you got all of us identified.
I invited.
They now
you.
know our entire party.
Sounds
Well.
like the ultimate getting caught, but yeah.
No one got caught. Nobody's caught.
It's a gray area. It's a gray area.
There's nobody caught, and in fact, they don't even know what I look like, so they would have difficulty trying to catch me next time.
Okay.
But will they recognize your handwriting?
Oh, they might though. And I left a couple Ruzid toys in there.
Ah, good
And I
idea.
got my association.
That's
Ruzit
great
make me cut.
advertising.
Yeah, actually, I dropped a Ruzid toy right outside. Can we say Sahar's name?
You already
Yes.
said it.
I mean,
What do you?
Let's assume we can. Because it no longer matters whether we should.
You're just full of brilliant plays today, Tati. Brilliant.
Hey, aren't there 7 of us? Where are the other 2?
I guess they already left. They probably got bored of our shit.
So should we go take a new ship or whatever?
Might as well
Wait, why would you-
peruse.
So we're gonna, it's time. I guess it
We
is time to
will
start
also
stealing.
leave the warehouse now.
Yeah, I'm
Just
gonna.
scouting.
Let's,
We're just, we're just
in
gonna let
preparation-
Toddy get on his back before we leave.
Hang on, before we all separate.
No, we already did. You guys walked off.
Oh wait, no, I was gonna do telepathic bond before we did that.
You should talk
okay,
about
sure.
that with Sizen.
Speaking
Yes,
of lines,
like-
then, since you've already started walking away.
Station should summon the Pegasus because we have exactly 7, and then the Pegasus makes 8, and we can include the telepathic bonds.
Oh, that's really nice.
And
That's
then we
really
can
cute.
dismiss the Pegasus and have him come back. Yeah. So
The Pegasus is in the telepathic bomb. Will we get spammed by nays in our head? I really don't know if I want that.
Don't you want to find out
Nay.
though?
Does the horse have an internal voice? I would think that's just an external thing.
Your internal voice sounds like your external voice.
I mean, sometimes I roar internally because it makes me feel like I'm gonna roar externally, like I'm hyping myself up.
It's just I don't
have
think the
heard
horse
that.
would
It's
be
like a-
thinking nay. I think it would be thinking grass, grass, eat, huff, grass, food. Walk.
With all the, okay.
What do you mean huff?
Does it really matter whether it's nay or not? It just sounds like that's like equally annoying if it's that as well.
Or just think that
It would be terrible if an annoying voice got in our group chat.
God
I already
forbid.
know you're talking about me.
especially if that-
and I don't like that. That was not very nice.
I didn't say anybody's name.
You don't need to.
That was out of line to someone. I don't know who, but it was out of line.
Fan of naysayers.
Never mind, it's Hermanus.
It's as often as Tati says yay, there need to be some days.
Gotta even it out.
Yeah.
I can't wait till the camera cuts to the other two.
They're like done with the mission.
So, Bryn,
Right.
do you think they're still in the same conversation?
As we pan to the two guys walking down the street with a Pegasus.
Leave it to Sizen to walk with a Pegasus.
Well, that hadn't been the initial plan, but now that it was said, yeah, no, we are just doing that.
I swear this
Two
whole
people,
group,
that's a heavy load.
this whole group is throwing the baton up until someone else catches it, but no one does, so you just have to keep catching it yourself.
So,
Oh yeah, so Bryn, keep in mind this place is not the nicest town. So just keep an eye out for anyone to jump us, although I think that's maybe unlikely.
Well,
other thing
you
is-
could have told me that before I put on a maid outfit. But
no, I think that'll you're keeping them at bay because you look like you belong.
for the record, you are getting cat calls from several guys.
yeah.
Oh my.
Yeah.
Don't you worry, Bryn. I'll put my arm around you protectively.
Awesome. Can I get an
Sizen's
intimidation
helmet
check?
on, by
From...
the way?
Sorry, what was that, Tati?
I just want to know if Sizen's helmet was on.
Yeah, that's a good question.
Nah, it's not.
No? Okay.
Intimidation.
Intimidation
How
check to ward off the various cat callers. That works very
do you do that? You know
well.
what?
One glare and they shut up. Brand,
As it should be.
your dignity is returned to you.
Appreciate it. So, we have a
Another
Pegasus.
note
Why
before we get up
why
there.
couldn't we not just ride the Pegasus?
Oh, you didn't ask.
Can I ask? Can we ride the Pegasus?
Oh yeah, sure.
All right. So, A, do you have a two-person saddle?
Nah, definitely bareback.
Okay.
Hold them in your lap.
2, we are going to allow the wings to be strategically positioned so that we do not do fan service of Bryn Gemflower during this flight.
I feel like the wings should like make a gust of wind.
Oh yeah, you see the skirt
Yourself
behind
one
the
up.
feathers, but that's about it.
I want to go on the record and say I have underpants in my inventory on my character sheet, and I am wearing them.
Bryn would.
But are you
so
attuned?
much, Bryn.
Are you attuned in your underpants?
So much. I love that so much. I believe those were the silk underpants that you had collected earlier, if I remember right.
Oh damn, silk.
Wait, they're not even like your underpants. You stole them?
Stole them from like bad guys in a dungeon.
Yeah.
This was like level 4. There was we were looting a dungeon, and there was like a
Behind the
nice
front
bedroom,
store.
and I found a pair of like nice silk boxers, and I had them in my. I took them just to have a spare pair of underwear, because I'm nothing if not practical.
He's literally had them for like 3 years. Real lifetime.
Yes.
All right. Well,
Okay, one other thing before we
Yeah,
get in there.
sure.
Let's not
New underpants.
mention Sophie, Bryn.
Oh,
Whoops,
just-
I said it. Hi, Sophie. We're coming. Don't mention her to the people there because she's kind of tolerated, not so much an honored guest. And also
Understood.
don't mention the fact that Tati, kind of bumped into her there because I think she was supposed to report that Tati was there, and I don't know if she did or not, but either way, it was at her own recommendation that we don't name drop her as a good friend.
I did not include her name in the letter for that reason, and we definitely do not need to mention her.
Perfect.
Awesome.
Otherwise, I guess let's see how it goes.
Cool. So, are you guys walking to the bridge or flying to the bridge?
I feel like flying very visibly.
Okay. As your Pegasus mount flies you to the end of the bridge, you are greeted by the massive Glimmerdeep. The castle of the Orc Vigils stands before you, and as you alight on this side, one guard comes marching across the bridge to greet you. The rest of them are on high alert, and you see celestial beings flying around on patrol. What's your business here?
Good afternoon, sir or madam. We have a letter addressed to Her Excellency Sir Sahar. We respectfully request that you bring it to her attention, and Bryn will bow in the sort of respectful Japanese style and present the rolled up letter
Ooh.
to the guard.
Can I get a performance or persuasion check? Your choice.
Yay! Persuasion. I find I'm quite good at that.
With a 36. Very well. I'll see it done.
Thank you kindly. We will wait at the end of the bridge for 1 hour. Thank you for your time. And Bryn will suggest to Sason that we respectfully retreat to being off.
You'll wait here.
As you wish.
He stomps on the bridge one time. The loud clack of his boot clacks and snaps, and you can hear someone on the far end of the bridge respond, and a second soldier comes running up. The first hands the letter to the second and stands here waiting as the second runs off towards the castle.
And now we wait.
Yeah. And now I'm realizing, even with the two of us, we should have put up the telepathic bond, but we didn't.
Yeah, I was trying to bring that up, but didn't really get the chance. It's okay. We will.
Telepathy would not help you here.
Hope that they're not getting up to anything they wouldn't do if we were with them.
Yeah, they're probably fine. One has never gone poorly when we left them alone.
Are your friends likely to be in trouble?
No, they'll be fine. I hope. It's just a dangerous city, you understand. A lot can happen here.
A lot can happen in many places. Here, at the Orc Vigil, very little happens.
Hope we don't shake things up too much by dropping by and saying hello.
He just stares at you from behind the visor. It's impossible to read an expression from this angle.
Yeah, this is exactly what I expected.
Got a good poker face.
You guys wait uncomfortably for the better part of 5 minutes before a soldier, it could be the same one that left, it's hard to tell as they all look very similar, comes walking up to him and whispers something in his ear. Sunset, be here. Both soldiers turn, and with a swoosh of their white cloaks, will turn away and march across the bridge.
Well, that could have gone worse.
Yeah, it feels like it went well, although they didn't promise a meeting or anything. It could just be be here, we'll have more people so we can jump you, but I think it went well.
Yeah, it's a start. All right. Shall we head back?
Yeah, hopefully no one's left yet. It hasn't been that long.
From where you guys are standing, you can see several archers on the walls with bows drawn aimed at you guys in case you decide to move towards the castle.
Well, I don't think we're doing that.
As much as I love arrows, I'm happy to just get out of here.
All right, all aboard.
Cool. So you guys go flying off back into the city. Meanwhile, you slide the camera over to the less than practical members of the party. What are the
I
four
think
of
we
you
were
doing?
headed straight for the docks.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
we are shopping.
You are shopping. What are you shopping
Probably
for?
riding on my back. I'm
A
pretty
new
sure.
boat.
Okay. So
I just want to see what's out here. I want to see what our options might be.
Sure. As you come down to the docks, you see that there's a couple small boats, a couple fishing boats, that sort of thing. You'll see one longship and then one multi-masted galleon. Looks pretty quick.
Ooh, that one looks fancy.
How well guarded is it?
You look at it and there's easily 40 people on it.
That castle had way more than 40 people.
So
Are you
lightly
saying you
guarded
can
then.
take them?
Maybe we should take a closer look. I'm just saying, let's not write it off just because there's people all over it.
We can always
Does it
send
have a
them
name?
letter.
Yeah, that's me.
As you come
the
up to it,
time and the name of the ship.
as you come up to the ship, you're going to be able to read it, and it says that the ship's name is the Glowing Ember.
That's a cool name.
Has any of us heard of the glowing ember before? I look at Hermanos.
Have I heard of it before with a 16?
With a 16? No, it's not a very famous ship. It looks pretty. It looks
Shrug.
fairly new, but no.
Do you recognize? And I'm still looking at Hermanos, but I guess the rest of us. Do you recognize the what's the word? Boat builder, shipwright, craftsman.
Probably not.
Yeah, probably a local one.
Not a clip.
Doesn't look like a Cervantes vessel or anything like that.
No, those are pretty distinctive.
Does not look like a Borbonian ship, no.
Shall we introduce ourselves and try to get a tour?
Might as well.
I take a step back so Coin can lead the way.
Cool.
Coin's gonna walk up to this side. I'm assuming like it's got the walkway down to the dock setup, right?
Yes, sir.
I don't know how big it is, but he's gonna whistle. He's like, "Woo! Nice ship."
As you whistle like that, a woman looks over the rail at you. It is, isn't it? I'm pretty proud of her. Can I help you?
Yeah, I'm looking for a ship.
Well, you
Yours
found one.
is- What was that?
Well, you found one.
Me and my crew were wondering. This is my crew, by the way. Part of them.
A wave.
There's the blades.
Genuinely. We're killing time. Would love to get a walkthrough of your ship here.
Not with the dragon, you're not.
I'm not walking on the ship. They can walk on the ship. Don't worry.
She looks
he's
at you
an
guys.
exception.
Why would I let you aboard my ship?
Because you're proud of it and you want to show it off?
I'm proud of many
Looks
things.
really cool.
And I don't show them all off.
Why not?
She smiles at you. Because some people would get embarrassed, young dragon.
Would you?
She smiles at you. depending on the thing. Perhaps.
Okay, so narrowing down your ship, would you be embarrassed to show that?
Roll persuasion check, Coin.
With advantage.
Good job.
With advantage because you have your pants. Yep.
Pantaloons.
Because of your magic pants, you're going to absolutely convince her. All right. But the two of you, the tiefling and the dragon, stay on the docks.
Oh, not our minnows.
Wait, why does
Cross
Hermanos
my
get to stay
eyes.
on the docks?
And what do you have against tieflings?
Yeah,
Nothing.
what do you have against Hermanos?
I have a thing against eye patches.
It's fair.
Alright.
Could have anything under there.
People who wear eye patches tend to have something to hide.
Sometimes an empty socket in their head.
You know, they say the same thing about people with hats.
That's true. However, this is my boat, and I determine if hats are allowed or not.
Fair enough. I won't brag.
Come aboard, come aboard. And you are who?
Quinn hops. He doesn't walk on the thing. He just hops straight on. Seat out, kind. Holds out his hand.
Sea-toed Coin. A grug. She checks to make sure her glove is intact before shaking your hand.
Well, we're related to the grung.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's a long story. Not really. I'm a grode. That's the story.
The whole story.
Grode? I didn't think they really existed.
Yeah, apparently most people think that.
Where else would
You-
the word grody come from?
She looks at you.
That was it.
That's a good point.
You're welcome.
The rest of the crew kind of whispers and snickers behind you guys. You realize that being grody is not a good compliment.
It depends
Yeah.
on how young you are.
Back in my day, it meant something else, but then they died off and the meaning changed.
Ah. She smiles. So, this is the ship. So, what do you think?
Did you have it commissioned?
Well, not exactly. It was commissioned by someone else, for someone else, and they didn't need it anymore, so, well, you know,
Lucky.
if you leave a ship behind when you go to sleep on shore and get distracted and the guards happen to die in a raid, well, the ship becomes someone else's.
I mean, that's basically fair play.
Yeah, you're a straight shooter. I like it.
No, we got the ship from the Shinozen Protectorate. It's one of their scout vessels.
Ooh,
That's
I
a
didn't
story.
realize the Shinozen Protectorate even stepped on land.
Oh, of course they do. The Protectorate is a misnomer. It's become an empire over the years. They now rule all the islands that they've annexed. You realize that they give land to anyone who serves a full term as part of their military. That land has to come from somewhere, and by annexing other islands, that's how they spread their influence. They once were protectorate, protecting with their military and political power. Now, they conquer.
Kind of great benefits. I mean, like horribly unethical ramifications of it, but like free island for serving a term, not too bad.
Well, you don't get the whole island, but you get real estate upon one.
It's a start.
Indeed.
Are you pretty familiar with the Protectorate?
I've had many run-ins with them, and don't really want to have any more.
Oh, ditto for sure. I just thought we have an old enemy who took shelter with the Protectorate, and it sounds like he might have raided an island.
Really?
What was his name, Coin? Larry.
I
Larry Natch.
I genuinely don't know. Naturally.
Oh, you don't remember? That's where we got our first ship from, man.
I have to scroll back like
I'm
5
familiar with
brain
the
pages.
name.
Oh, are you?
Yes.
I didn't realize he was like. Does he have an island? Is that why you know him?
No, he's a scumbag and a scoundrel, and if I ever see him again, I'll put my scimitar through his gut.
Oh, well done then.
Yeah.
For real. Like, no question. Where'd you see him last?
The last time I saw him, he was horizontal next to me in the cabin.
Wow, that must have been a scuffle.
It
You guys
was
passed out
quite a
afterwards.
scuffle. She smiles at you. But that's the last time I saw him.
Your arms must be sore from swinging swords.
She smiles at you once more, looks at Tati, and nods. At least one sword was swung.
It's how the Grode do it.
Coin, like usual, has no expression on his face. You
I
can't,
understand.
you can't entirely tell if he knows or if he's serious.
Yep.
Where was this? Around these parts? We saw him further up north the last time we saw him.
Well, it's been a few months at least. But it was up north, near the crossing over to Rio no Sune.
Oh.
He
I mean,
got
I do
off
kind
there.
of hope that we don't see him.
Oh, if you do see him, kill him for me. Bring back a body part, and I don't care which one.
In exchange for what?
She smiles at you, gets down on one knee because you're not a medium-sized person.
Nope.
He looks at you eye to eye. If you kill Natch, Larry, Leaf, I'll give you my entire ship.
We got a deal.
Let's take on it right now.
I get that in writing?
Heard and witnessed.
She shakes your hand.
Let's go find this punk.
Coin is shaking with one hand and pulling out paper to write a contract with his other.
If you manage to bring me a body part of Natch Leaf, the ship is yours. Simple
Are you
enough.
cool with me not specifying what body part means in my contract?
I'd like
Like,
it to
that's
be
a
something
great-
other than hair.
I figure you want a prize. I'm not going to bring back like a toenail if I can help it, but
I'd like something more substantial, of course.
Something you can hold on to.
She looks at you. Yes.
Don't know why you'd want to hold on to it.
Make sure it's something I could hold on to. Wow, thanks. We have one female player in this group, and she's the one.
Who the fuck is that?
God dang it.
I'm putting it in the contract.
Nice. I can't wait to skip back to Meadows and be like, we have lined ourselves up a potential ship.
Good news. We don't have to kill anyone. Well, we have to kill one person.
We wanted to kill him anyway. It's fine.
2 birds. How long you been sailing on this thing?
On this ship, well, about 3 years. It's been pleasant. It's one of the fastest ships out there. Outspeeds most of the Barbodian ships. Those slavers, they can't chase me.
It looks hydrodynamic.
If by that you mean it goes fast in the water, yes.
That is what I meant. Does it have a what's it called at the front?
A high charisma score. Ooh, yeah. What's it got up front for the
A thingy up the front.
thingy?
The
carving.
figurehead,
The figurehead. What's a figurehead?
carving
on a ship?
thingy at the front. Yes. The
We've been doing a boat campaign for the last 3 years.
We haven't had
know
a
all
boat
kinds
for a
of
year.
boat words.
You guys haven't had a boat?
Words out the ears.
This is the last time we sailed. Like on our own ship.
You look at the front of the ship. It has a Triton woman with a trident and a shield.
Dig it.
I like
The
it.
shield. Any major damage?
No. Nobody catches the ship, so we try to avoid running it aground.
My strategy in combat too.
Indeed. Why fight when you can run away another day?
That's why wear armor when you can just not get hit.
Precisely.
How many nautical miles to the gallon?
She looks at you. That depends on what kind of gallons you're talking about. Water, quite a few.
Oh no, I was thinking ale. Like, how far do you get before you get drunk?
Well, drinking's not allowed aboard my ship.
Wow, tight operation.
Indeed.
Can I do an insight check on the guys behind her?
Yeah.
They haven't mutinied. Wow, that's impressive.
Our place would have mutinied like 5 times over by now.
Your insight check, please.
A 2.
A 2.
Wow.
Yeah, these guys look like the most sober guys you've ever seen. Coin, you look at the guys. These guys look like the most sober guys you've ever seen, and they have many, many whip marks all over their backs and arms.
All right.
So, yes, but because they've been punished. Flogging is a very real punishment aboard this ship.
At this point, I feel like Coin. This is like checking out a used car to him. He's like, well, all right, I might as well know what I'm getting into.
Yep. So you go around the ship and are able to find the windlass for dropping anchor. You're going to find the wheel. You look at everything. It's very well maintained.
But he
She does a good job.
The particular question, does he find anything of note on this ship that is like red flag or even green flag, like out of the ordinary?
It does look like it's a very fast vessel. If you can get access to this, it would help you with your shipping. In spite of the fact that it doesn't have a giant cargo hold, whatever it does carry is going to get delivered quickly.
Yeah, that's valuable to him.
Yep.
He will make note. He's gonna finish up a contract. He will, hold it out for her to sign. He's not trying anything. He's not trying to legalese her. It's pretty straightforward. Like, if we bring back a trophy from Larry Natchleaf,
Uh-huh.
then she agrees to sign over, the ship.
She gives it a flourish and signs it. Captain Loris.
A pleasure. It's gonna roll it
Pleasure
up.
is going to be mine once I get that part of Larry's. Now,
I'll bring it
realize
back
this.
taxidermied if I can.
If I get to him first, all bets are off.
I suppose so.
He's fair.
To the race, then.
For the trophies.
She smiles.
We catch him, you get our ship. That was a
Don't
joke.
say that.
That was a joke. It's not on
We
the
might
card.
have another ship by then.
That'd be so awesome. All right. Anything else you want to do here at the Last Ember?
No, I think Coin is just genuinely walking around the ship. He's obviously gonna find the captain's quarters, but he will at some point return. Seems ready to hop off the ship.
We left our guys down there.
Got some circling in to do.
Oh, So, you leave Captain Larice on the ship. Returning to
Quite
your
up,
party.
So what's the scoop? I saw a contract. I couldn't really see what was going on though, or hear.
All right, so potentially good news. Manos, you would not know, but we encountered someone early in our journey named Larry Natchleaf. Kind of a dick. Larice, that's Larice, by the way. He's pointing at the captain lady. Does not like Larry either. And she said if we were to bring back a piece of him, she'd sign her ship over to us. That's an if, of course, but nice little open opportunity if we find the time.
So a piece of him. So what? We're gonna kill him?
We don't
Ideally.
necessarily have to, but it would probably be easier that way.
Well, what's the contract? Is it kill him or get a piece of him or what? Like,
Get
Oh, we
not-
just bring a
what-
piece back.
A substantial piece that you can hold on to.
Now hear me out.
Mm.
We find Larry and we break another deal for him to just give us like a pinky or like an arm
Like an
in
arm.
exchange for something easy. Think about it, like we pay him 10k for an arm, he gets to live, and we get a ship for effectively 10k. Not a bad deal.
If we take him entirely, we might find other buyers.
Yeah, we could like cut him up and then get like 10 ships. Sorry, that was really gruesome.
It is gruesome, and
That's
I don't
like
think
a
we should
Stacy
do it.
move.
But truly, I really don't like him though. He was a pretty big jerk.
I don't see why we would pay 10,000 gold for a ship.
Yeah, it seems like a really indirect way of buying the ship if we're just gonna like pay the guy to do this whole elaborate scheme when we could either just kill him or just not do this deal at all and just pay 10k on a ship, whatever. Like that's like 10k.
Yeah,
why?
probably just the first one.
No.
One, the average ship costs like this costs more than 10k, so they're not going to take a direct offer.
Who said anything about offering?
I mean, we could just take it now.
You got a lot to learn about how I do things, Hermanos.
Coin likes contracts.
Apparently so.
You
I
like
mean,
to-
what have you guys-
He's not against taking though. It's just
What did-
not if there's a contract in offer.
Are you a practitioner of aggressive negotiations?
Can be. Depends on your definition of aggressive.
So what's the vote here, Toddy? You
I
were
just
down
pulled
to
out a
kill the
battle
guy.
axe.
He was last seen,
No,
I
not
wanna say,
that.
6 months ago. Northwest, up near Shu, I think. Who knows where he is now? But he's probably pretty well embedded with the Protectorate. And it sounds like the Protectorate is also handing out islands to people that side with them for a year. So if in our dealings we come across him, I think it's worth taking the chance. Might get a ship out of it.
But to be clear, like, other options are on the table. I mean, you guys have been on the dock for a while. Have you seen any other ships that catch your eye? Take that as a no.
Not here. This ship is really fast looking, which is pretty cool, but remember our last ship was able to take flight? And I don't think we should close the door on all other options. We should keep our eyes open.
Yeah. Need something versatile.
Ooh, maybe something armored. Not because, getting hit, but because of some of those moves that Bryn pulls out. Maybe a little more armor would be better for our ship.
I feel like wouldn't the armor make it more likely to split in half under that much strain?
What if we wanted to ram a wall?
Okay, yeah, I could see it. Wait, but Saphira
yeah.
isn't around to ram
Why would you
into a
do
wall,
that?
So
Obviously, we're getting her back.
okay,
long-term.
eventually.
It's called future proofing.
This is long.
Remember that time we almost crashed into the bottom of the ocean?
How does that even make sense?
Yeah, it was a wild one. What if we wanted to ram into a giant sea monster?
I mean, that's what I was about to say. Was like, I mean, if it's more armor, does it make it like sea monster proof? Like,
Ice.
what if
It
we
could
make
hug
it
us,
a
and
material
we
that
can
sea
fight it off.
monsters really hate eating? So like the like it's like those like food where you eat into it and it's like tastes terrible, so you spit it out. So like you don't eat it.
We're gonna coat it. Hermanos, what color would you want a ship to be?
Oh, good call.
Yeah.
Red or black?
Solid colors.
Like that. You see that red coming off the horizon. Everyone's gonna know. But in a good way.
I like red. I'm down.
At certain
Like,
times
I
of day,
hear
it would
red
be.
it may be spoken for by the world eaters.
Yeah. The black's good too, but I worry about the wear and tear on the water. How's that gonna hold up over us? Gonna be repainting it every 2
What about
weeks.
stripes? Red and black stripes?
Ooh.
That sounds pretty horrible.
That would
Pretty
be
gaudy.
distinctive.
Guys,
Perhaps even iconic.
distinctive is our style, I thought.
What? I'm not against it, to be clear. Are we talking vertical or horizontal stripes?
I was
I think
thinking more for
horizontal would
the
be better.
horizontal. I was
I
picturing
know.
the sails being striped. And in that case, I was thinking
Ah,
vertical, but I could go either direction, really.
that sounds grody. Hold on. Oh, the archaic version. Like before everyone
Grody,
died,
man.
it meant adventurous.
What about red with black spots?
Red with black spots.
Like polka dots or like one big black spot?
Like, are they random spots or are they?
What if it's like kind of like random splotches? They're not even circular.
Oh, like cheetah print.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
I could get behind red and black cheetah print.
All right, hear me out. Red, black dots, but then we detail the black dots to look like lily pads, and then we put little frogs on the lily pads.
That's adorable.
Wait, let's
And
do that.
I love it.
Yeah.
Nice.
I wonder if Bryn and Sizen have managed to talk their way into the fortress yet.
Whatever they've done, we've had a productive day. I'm proud of us.
I thought we were gonna steal a ship, but instead we got a contract.
Well, we had to find one. We don't want to steal like one of these little dinghies. You won't
Not a
even be able to
little
fit in
thingy.
that Rizid. No, not that one. I point in the other direction. These guys over here.
Oh, come
Looks
on.
like
We
a
wouldn't steal that
fishing ship.
crap. That's beneath
I know.
us.
There's not a lot here to choose from. That's why we have to scout it out first.
I thought I was gonna have some fun stealing.
Yeah, I
The
mean,
ships
fun
beneath
stealing
us
later.
are a lot more plausible than the ones above us.
it would. I have to say, if we came to steal a ship, and it was just Ruzid descends from the sky and picks it up and carries it away, that is a
I
pretty.
think in order to do that, I would have to. Wouldn't I have to drink those 2 potions in order to do that?
Accepted.
I mean, I'm
What's
down.
the
Make you
counterplay?
think.
If a dragon just shows up and takes your ship, it's like, all right, it's his now.
I
Pretty
mean, if the
much.
dragon is so big that it can pick up the entire ship and fly away with it, would you really want to screw with that dragon?
I
No,
wouldn't.
Exactly.
I'd let that dragon have that ship.
So okay, so at a future point in time, I'll drink both of the potions and we'll do
I
that.
wouldn't want to screw with that dragon, but Ruzid's dad did.
He'd be on the ship.
You know?
Like, where are we going?
The real story.
Doing flirty eyes from the ship.
And now
Well, they
you
have a
know
really nice
the
view
rest
from
of
the
the
ship.
story. All right. So as Bryn and Saison descend on a Pegasus, you're able to rejoin the party.
Oh, hi guys.
Hey, what did we miss?
Oh, we
Uh,
lined up some possibilities.
Coin spins a contract out and allows you to read it, where you can presumably infer the deal.
How
That
did
was-
you convince someone to give you a boat for killing somebody you want to kill?
The best deals, you let them convince themselves.
Well,
Proper
we didn't.
businessman.
I don't think they told them that we wanted to kill this person. I think they brought it up.
Well, I'll say you guys
cosmic-
have truly outdone yourselves.
Did you guys
Also-
talk to the lady in the fortress?
We
Not
have a
yet.
fast pass to get in later.
Well,
Oh,
we
fast.
think so. They accepted our letter and told us to return at sundown, and we're not dead. So we think it's a step in the right direction.
They're really imposing, aren't they?
The whole setup's just kind of a lot.
And they all talk like they're got their face in cups.
So is this going to be you
Yeah.
two returning at sundown again?
So much. I do stuff for my players. I try so
and we
hard.
love it.
I know. Gotta poke the bear sometimes. Yep.
I have it. Let's see. Dinner then before you guys go talk to the lady, or do you want to not go on a full stomach?
I think it would be worth. I think we should eat in advance. We don't know exactly how the conversation is going to go.
The
Right.
restaurants around here are pretty piratey, but 2-star options are available.
In 2-star, we shall go.
All right. So you guys can go and get some very basic gruel and ale.
Oh, pass then. You just pause in the doorway and look at the menu and like, never mind.
So not that place.
What do you-
Food.
The next place over has turkey legs and corn.
That sounds
Greasy
good.
and full of bones.
On one hand,
Corn
I
dog.
don't.
The bones don't really matter to me. I just kind of eat the whole thing, and I don't know.
Ooh, that could be
Drag
fun.
stomach just works.
Hey, I bet I can juggle turkey legs into your mouth.
That sounds fun.
How many?
We
I
order
could probably
a
do,
basket
like,
of turkey
20.
legs.
A basket
Maybe
of turkey
30.
legs is going to cost you 1 gold piece.
We're gonna stand in the wherever the outside is, and do our best to put on a show of acrobatics and gluttony.
Yes, ma'am. Let's roll your acrobatics check. No portents on this one?
Whew.
With a 20, you are easily able to juggle turkey legs.
Can't roll for shit, but excellent.
Reliable talent's a wonderful thing.
Rolled it 2.
All right.
I am.
No one cares,
You jug-
but you
Juggling
managed to
turkey
pull it
legs into
off.
My mouth. Is that what's
No
going on?
audience at all.
Nope, people are not
Disappointed.
interested in being entertained. Every time they
By a dragon.
no, they're avoiding the dragon
There's something wrong with the audience members out here.
called racism against dragons. Survival
Well, let's not-
instincts.
Keep in mind, it might just be like really terrible food, and so they can't bear
He's just not complaining. He's getting free
to look
food.
at it.
Cool. So you guys can eat, get a short rest. Ready to move forward towards the castle?
No other business in order, to my knowledge.
We're not all going to the castle, right?
We'll wave you in as you go.
Who
Yeah,
all
from
is
like-
not going to the castle?
I don't really
Tati
see.
will not go to the castle.
Tati's not
Are
going?
we sure we all want to go? We said it would just be 2 of us. Maybe the other people should just be prepared to hang back, just so they don't think we're suddenly showing up with
Mhm.
more people.
Let's go gambling.
Maybe
Normally,
just
I
stay
would-
on standby in case anything happens.
Yeah, we'll be on standby.
We kind of. Yeah, we kind of. are
I've seen you
gambling.
gamble. You get so locked in.
This entire operation is a gamble.
It's been a whole day since I gambled.
She quit anytime she wants.
At least it's not my life at stake at the moment. Have fun with that, by the way.
Not yet.
Just remember, if this goes poorly, we're sending you in again.
I think I can go again. They definitely closed some windows, but I have some ideas.
I concur with Brain. Send the 2 in. The rest of us, we don't need to overwhelm them or make them feel like, we're modifying the agreement of the letter.
Fair enough. Should we get the Discord server up before we go?
Please.
No, I was thinking we just send you in on your own and wish you luck.
He did make a comment, something along the lines. The guard made a comment on the lines of telepathy won't help you here, so it's possible it will be disabled.
Oh yeah, you would have known that when I went in there, all that lead walls messed up my connection to you guys.
They might also be able to read
hang on.
minds. I wouldn't be shocked by that.
If you hang out near the windows on the outside, it kind of comes back.
Did we do the telepathic bond specifically when
Yes.
Tati was invading?
Yes.
Okay.
You had it for 4 hours.
Cool.
That was yesterday. I hear you thinking.
No, I mean, we can still do it, even if they have.
It costs very little to put it up. If it's not useful, fine. I think we should assume they have mind reading capabilities, and anything outside will be blocked, but maybe we'll still be able to communicate inside.
I don't have a lot of buffs that I can give you, but I do have a potion of mummy rot antidote.
I am
Could
immune
never-
to disease and can turn off disease on
Guys!
but I really appreciate it.
All right. I also have, I don't know if holy water is going to be particularly useful in there. Potion of, fire resistance? No.
I
Here's
think we're
what you
all
need.
carrying one of those, aren't we?
Fair enough. Alright, here we go. For Bryn, air spores, in case you have to make the plumbing exit.
Okay, thank you. No, that's very
Air
that's
spores
very
for
thoughtful.
you.
Okay.
Wait, do you think Bryn can fit through the plumbing?
Some of the plumbing junctions are pretty big. Oh, that's not it at all. I'm just saying. You should have as many buffs as you can have. It was this or Ruzid toy. They saved my life twice.
I mean, it seems awesome.
Good luck.
Thanks, don't get in too much trouble while we're gone. Hopefully, please.
You should really have like a duster, I think. Like a fluffy feather.
Over the armor?
No, like I'm Bryn again. I'm looking at Bryn. Like, you should have a lot less armor. Like we already gave you your outfit. You're doing some weird turns with it.
I'm
I
wearing
like that
it.
you're making it your own. I appreciate that. It feels like you're trying a little too hard to blend in with these bozos, but maybe the bozos are taking after you.
Yeah, it's a pretty timeless look. Let's face it, they've probably had this going longer.
Don't you want to take all their helmets off and just see what they all look like underneath?
I'm kind of imagining them all looking entirely the same, and so it'd be kind of
No, drastically different. One guy definitely has like a real bulbous nose that's taken over half his face. There's another guy that hasn't shaved in 100 years because he doesn't have to, because he's got this armor on and no one can tell. His eyebrows are basically covering his eyes.
My excitement's gonna depend on the first guy, because if we take his off and he's just got like brown short hair and normal
Ooh.
face, it's like I think I've seen what I need to see. But if he's like a real
You're saying-
character,
Like humanoid faces all kind of look the same.
in a matter of speaking, yeah, I am saying that.
I
How
don't
round
They
his
could also
cheeks.
be, they could be angelic sort of beings. We don't necessarily know that they're like humans under there.
That's what I'm saying. If they're like some crazy angels, then I'm gonna go down the line.
Yeah, a lot of them have wings. All right,
Okay,
if
anything
you
else
get the
we need to
chance,
do?
take their helmets off and let us know what they look like.
All right, let me actually put the spell in the chat to demonstrate that we're casting it. Brim's private Discord server, and I will make the duration an extra hour. Yeah, that should do it.
Cool. Anything else before you guys hop aboard Pegasus and head over there? That's a no.
I don't
Awesome.
think so.
I think we do it. I think we're ready.
Cool.
Here we go.
So you guys take off on your Pegasus and land here at the Archvigil gates of Vehad. As you arrive, one of the guards comes marching across the bridge. It could be the same guard from before, in spite of the fact that it's been several hours later.
You're on time. Come with me. Leave the horse.
All right, I'll have the Pegasus stay out front.
Another guard is going to come running up and is going to guard your Pegasus.
That's a fair call. They're not too impressive.
This guard will take you inside. He doesn't say a word after saying, "Come with me." Instead, he takes you through a variety of halls and then finally into a large office. As you walk in, there's a woman standing next to the bookcases over there. And if only Eric can click on her. She turns to greet you guys. Thank you, Corporal. Gentlemen,
Good evening, ma'am.
you wanted a meeting.
Please and thank you. Yes. We laid it out in the letter, but a very dear friend of ours is currently has been imprisoned by a woman who is a sorceress and a succubus whose name we cannot speak aloud. And the succubus has a former paramour who resides in this fortress. And we were hoping that you might be able to help us facilitate a meeting with him. I don't think it would be wise for us to say the names out loud, but may I ask if you believe you're familiar with the people of whom I'm speaking?
Your words are safe to be spoken here. The Auric Vigil is warded against divination. You will not be able to be detected. That said, I believe you're speaking of a certain resident of the Glimmerdeep. That's
one way of putting it. Can I, based on what I know about magic and telepathy and scrying, is it plausible that, if knowing that the telepathic bond doesn't work here, is what she says believable? That we might be safe from, out of character, that we might be safe from Kendall?
I will let
knowing that
you decide how you would like to determine this. You can roll history, arcana, insight, whatever you'd like, and depending on what you choose, I will go from there.
I'm just
Okay,
gonna believe her.
I would like to believe her as well, but I would like to use Arcana, and I'm just wondering, like, would it be particularly difficult to do that? And, like, because so far what we know is we believe that the telepathy was just blocked by,
Of course.
by lead. So I would be sort of relying on Arcana
Sure.
to make this determination.
So your con check comes through as
Very good. Not 20 gives me a 33.
the 33. It is exceedingly difficult. However, based off of the various things that you've seen in the area, you can pick out the various runes of non-detection and runes of warding against divination throughout the rooms. This place is a fortress against being teleported into or out of, prevented from spying upon, influence from other fiends, aberrations, undead, etc. This is hallowed ground.
That's very important to note. I was going to ask if Bryn could tell that.
Yeah, that's good to know. Also, just to clarify something mechanically, I'm totally fine if my character may or may not know this. I'm totally fine if the private Discord server is being blocked by lead in the walls. It's strictly speaking, it's not in the text of the spell, but it does it for other spells like message. So I'm fine if we want to do that. But
We're going to do that for this castle.
Okay. I was just wondering if Bryn would know if is that just the party speculating about whether it's just lead blocking it or whether you would need more advanced runes.
You would technically need more advanced stuff.
Okay. Yeah, again, totally fine with it either way, but just wondering out loud if it was actually because of the lead or would Bryn have reason to think it was different. Cool. So, in that case, yes, the sorceress in question is called Kendall. And
so, you're here for Kaelor.
Yes, ma'am.
We were hoping to speak with him, yes.
You realize that Virthane is unlikely to want to speak to you. And I will not force it.
We accept that.
To be entirely frank, we came here assuming he was trapped not of his own free will and thought that he might be in need of rescue, but finding out that that's not the case was completely different from what we anticipated.
How did you discover that?
Quite frankly, an old demon skull has that information, and we got that information from a mutual friend who was grilling it for, trying to discover weaknesses of Kendall's.
Interesting. Well, Kaelor is not here entirely willingly. He is fulfilling his oath.
Really?
An oath he took willingly.
Of course.
We are unfamiliar with the nature of that oath. Would you be able and willing to enlighten us as to its nature?
I don't believe it's my place to reveal the oaths of other people. Do you?
It would depend on the circumstances, but I'm certainly not going to argue with you if you believe that it is another man's business. Would you be willing to at least allow us to see him, even if you don't think he could help us, or if there's anything you could do to help us?
She looks at you both, and I need a combined persuasion check here between the two of you.
I'm going to use my channel divinity.
Sure.
To give me +5 or 10 to this. +5.
All right, so we got a 29 and a 34. Hot damn.
Mine is also 34 because I get the +5 on top of this.
All right. So a combined total of 68 here.
Honesty pays off.
She looks at the two of you. There's something about you both that breeds trust. I suppose I can let you at least meet with him. I'll have him brought here. Now,
Greatly appreciated.
I understand based off of this, and she walks towards the desk and taps on the letter that you guys had previously sent, that you are quite accomplished. Who is this friend whose soul has been taken?
Bryn looks at Satan and shrugs.
Yeah, I was also eyeing you from the corner of my eye. An ally who helped us in all fights before. Her name is Saphira.
The Pirate Princess. Interesting.
Yes, I'll say that the legends don't do justice to, I believe, the good she does in the world.
Don't you believe that she may deserve to be in the clutches of this creature?
No.
Don't you believe that people have the opportunity to be better in the next day?
Interesting. So you are leading upon redemption of such a scandalous individual.
I believe she's done a lot of good. I believe she still has a lot of potential. Of course.
I personally have a slightly different viewpoint. I'm not going to try and claim that Saphira has a completely clean track record. However, I also believe that if punishment is merited, it should fit the crime. And I don't think anyone believes to be in Kendall's thrall, nor do I believe that being imprisoned by Kendall is a fitting punishment for things that Saphira may have said or done. And if Saphira were to be made to make up of some of her past transgressions, I would start by saying that I think she's already done a substantial amount of good in the world by helping us defeat the Time Dragon Lord Zarud and the prismatic Dragon Drunk Lord Sangeos. And also, I think that future reparations from her would come probably in the form of, it would be more fitting to have her reimburse her victims financially rather than just being trapped for eternity by Kendall. That's my personal opinion, since you asked.
Interesting. So you believe so wholeheartedly in this individual that you would risk your life to go near the Hells and challenge an entire coven of succubi in order to try to retrieve this one soul at the risk of your own and that of your friend?
It's not just getting Saphira back. Kendall needs to die.
But quite frankly, that was never in question. She would have done the same for us.
That she is a better friend than most anyone will ever know. Interesting. Do you love her?
That's an interesting question.
Love everyone in this group.
Don't
tell them I said that.
I don't love her romantically, and sometimes she makes me want to tear my hair out with frustration. But yes, I do love her. She's a dear friend, not just to me, but to our party. And I was furious when she allowed her soul to be taken, but not necessarily because I was mad because I knew I was going to miss her, and we've done so much to try and keep her safe. And yeah, I love her, and I think anybody else in the party would say the same.
Interesting. I believe you. It is difficult to lie without being proven within these walls. and your words ring true. I will have Sir Kaelor come here. You may stay. The earnestness of your words is justified. I ask only that you do not touch any of the books within this room. Otherwise, you are free to wander within these four walls until Lord Firethane arrives.
One last thing before you go.
I am not going anywhere.
Oh, okay. Never mind then. We can talk about this later if we want. Well, I'll tell you now. Do you know of the person known as Ashlyn DeLise?
I'm familiar with the name. Someone who we would enjoy having become a permanent resident of the Glimmerdeep.
Well, just know that she has her sights set on this place. There's items in here, or perhaps even people as well, that she has some interest in getting out. And she is looking for information regarding the place and ways to get in. I recommend any openings that were available, which even allowed our party members to slip in, get sealed immediately.
Of course. Thank you for the heads up. We have managed to foil many attempts at entry. I only hope that we can catch Miss DeLise within one of them. One moment. And she is going to go to the door, open it, and whisper to one of the guards. And then close the door, return, and sit down at her desk.
I'll kind of walk around the room and just take a peek at all the things hanging around.
Okay.
Likewise, be very careful not to touch any of the books that we were told not to touch.
There's strange artifacts from distant lands that are ancient. These antiques, while not magical, are keepsakes of adventures past. There's an oil lamp from the land of Shu. There's a dagger, a hunting knife from Corlin. There's a book of poetry that's half open, sitting there from Shatter Shaddai. It's got a song on the front of it. And you guys can take time to read the song if you'd like. It appears to be of an entire party serenading one of their members. It goes, Trapspringer, Trapspringer, go take the lead. You've got the hit points, that's all we need. There's clicking and whirring, a glowing red light. You'll know if it's deadly, if something bites. I could check the floor with my thieves' tools and grace, but hey, you've got such a brave little face. I live for the shadows, for slinking and flare, but you make explosions feel like fresh air. The trap springer responds, you're right that I'm brave. I'm first through the smoke. I've disarmed more traps than your dagger broke. I live for the thrill of Dungeons and Doom, so step back. I'm dancing right into the room. That's the page that you can see. Based off of the format, you suspect that this goes on for several pages.
Good stuff, and I definitely don't want to give this group any ideas, so I'm not going to tell them.
For the record, I have all the verses of this song, and it's great.
It looks great.
So, after a couple moments, the door will open and an old man enters the room. He smells like straw and roses. He looks well rested and somber as he enters, looking at you guys. You're the ones who wanted to speak to me about her, about Kendall.
Yes, sir.
Well, why do you want to know anything about her? And what am I supposed to do here that I can't do in my cell?
Well, Kendall has something very dear to us. The soul of one of our companions, taken not through deceit or enthrallment, but through sheer bad luck. And we would like to get our friend back. However, we have come to the understanding that there are very few ways to get inside the Palace of Crimson Glass without an invitation from one of its inhabitants. And as we are, as of yet, unwilling to do the kind of things that might be necessary to secure such an invitation, we were hoping to find, alternate means of gaining entry. And our search led us to you.
Huh. A rescue mission. That's what this is. Utile.
You have an issue with that?
Yeah, of course. The last time anyone attacked that horrific, cursed place, 1,000 of us died.
Us. You were one of them.
I was. Part of a ancient order known as the Mirrored Order, Paladins of the Heavens. We were sent there to rid the hells and world of the succubi, put an end to the seduction of fiends across all of reality. Obviously, we failed. Now, they breed, and they're throughout the worlds, the planes, they spread like a virus from one person to the next, entrapping more and more every day. There's nothing you can do. There's no hope.
Well, that being said, we think we'd still like to try. There were a lot of things that folks have said couldn't be done, and, well, we might surprise you.
He walks up to the drow dressed in a maid's outfit. You are one of those people, aren't you? He looks you up and down. Believes the world's a joke. That things are funny. You probably still have that hope out there.
On the contrary, I think I'm one of the people who takes the world too seriously, and I've been told that maybe I should crack a few more jokes now and then to keep the situation a bit lighter. And as for the second bit about hope, I'm stubborn that way. Based on the kind of things that I have seen and done, maybe I don't have the right to hope that the world could be any better, because when one evil tyrant lord gets knocked down, another one shows up in their place. And all it takes is for the good guys to fail one time, and the world might come to an end. But it hasn't happened yet. And as long as I'm alive, I'd like to keep it that way.
G America is going to pause for a second here. This is going to be a very difficult social encounter. I'm not trying to stonewall you guys, but you guys are going to have to deal with this really traumatized guy, okay?
Totally understandable.
Okay.
This guy locked himself in a prison. That makes total sense.
All right. Just want to clear the air of there are ways to get through this, but it is not going to be an easy social encounter. All right?
I understand.
Cool.
We
Alright.
can always kidnap him later if it doesn't work.
Tati, no.
Dottie, yes!
Saphir is not supposed to be alive. Shut up.
Put her back in the bag.
You're more traumatized.
Back in the bag.
Just struggling in the corner.
He's already traumatized. Like, we're not gonna make it worse.
Right. So
That's not how trauma works at all. But anyway.
he responds, look, kid, I know that you're still naive, still dealing with practical jokes and dyeing your hair green, whatever. Raiding the fortress of Crimson Glass, it's a fool's errand. Trust me, I did it. I went through the reflection rite. We walked the glass path. We arrived at the fortress. And my men, some of the most devout angels, celestials, the best clerics and fighters, buffed all the way up, just fell into seduction at the whispers of a single woman. They're evil. I'm telling you. My troops are still there. Enthralled and now enslaved. They worship and serve as the guardians of such a place. If you fall there, you don't die. They keep you alive. They add you to their army, to their minions, in order to ensure their perpetuation. The incubus and succubus that lie there, the cambions, all of them corruptive and horrible. The only thing that keeps them in check... He pauses for a second. The only thing that keeps them in check can't be delivered to them. If they get it, and it falls into their hands, well, then that fortress of crimson glass could spread across the plains, could exist on multiple levels. No, they're afraid of what I have. They know that should it actually make it into the fortress will be destroyed. You only have to place it at the right location. But there's no hope of making it there. It's impossible.
So let me get this straight. You know of a potential way of actually bringing down their downfall and actually making a huge difference. But you believe there's truly no hope. So the only thing you can do is sit here and wait until someday something goes wrong and you die. And everybody dies. And that's your solution.
I can't die until she does. She won't let me. She knows...
Oh, I see. So it's a selfish decision. You'd rather everyone else die and not you.
Look, boy. I'm not looking for your pity or even your understanding. This is the way it has to be.
This is the way you believe it has to be.
What's the difference?
The difference is there are other people out there with other ideas and other potential. Yes, your armies failed because you took two massive forces and clashed together, and the softer touch in that case won. But if what you're saying is true, and there's a way you can sneak inside and truly bring down the downfall, that sounds like a much better mission for a much smaller group, one that's maybe used to working with more dangerous company like this. And quite frankly, at a time when I know for a fact that the Fortress of Crimson Glass is infighting and stuck in a bunch of power struggles, maybe we can sneak in and have a smaller task force get in do what the big armies couldn't.
Scoffs at you, and you're gonna sneak in plate armor and bright green hair and with a drow in a dress.
We got in here, didn't we?
With a letter to a fool.
Well, that would be only the second time.
Yeah, he scoffs at Sahar. You made it to my cell, and I don't know how. Whatever that woman's name is, I hope to never hear from her again.
Like I said, there are people out there who could surprise you.
So what? I'm supposed to trust you? Why?
Well, for starters, our track record is quite impressive. We entered the Cronin Akram. We slew the time dragon Zarud. That was no small feat. We united almost the entire plane against Sageos, the drug kingpin down on Al-Qaeda. We assaulted his island, and we defeated him. This is not our first time that we've rescued Saphira. Saphira was abducted by a cult dedicated to the blood god Mosaba, and Saphira actually was forced to become Mosaba's avatar. And despite that, we defeated her, and we did it without killing her. And we brought her back the way she was.
Perhaps most importantly even, we've stood against Kendall before, resisted her charms, and even now we're making the decision to go against her so she can't take others under her control.
He sighs and sits on the edge of the table. You feel like your words are cracking his facade just a little bit. Your words, they're good. I'll give you that. Sageos has been a problem for centuries. We didn't bother. He didn't bother us. The Auric Vigil holds here in order to ensure that the passage between remains closed, sealed. Zarud, well, rumor, that thing, who knows if he ever really dies or stays alive. That's just a mystery. But facing Mosaba herself and stealing the voice of Mosaba, now that's impressive. And this is the woman that you're trying to rescue? This Saphira person that I've never heard of?
Yep.
She has a habit of finding sticky situations.
And we have a habit of getting her out of them.
Why? Why do you want to get her out of this? Just let her be. Live your life.
Maybe this is our life. Maybe
If you could, right now, choose to save your companion who is still stuck in the hells, would you? No cost, nothing going on. Would you make that decision?
No cost? Of course.
No cost. Then I ask you this. Why yourself?
Why myself? Because there is a cost.
Why? And if the cost is our lives, our enslavement, from what you said, that's just a matter of time coming anyway. I'd rather take the small chance and maybe save her than just sit here and wait for the inevitable.
He gets up and gets an inch from your nose. It's not just you. It's not just you risking your life, your enthrallment. If I give you this, it is the last hope. It's the last ward against the Fortress of Crimson Glass spreading beyond control. If I give you this thing, all my hopes from all of time would be invested in you. In that. He gestures at the drow man in a French maid dress and fishnets. You're asking a lot. For me, a paladin of the Mirrored Order, to trust two boys to rescue a girl. It's nearly comical. Are you both fighting over her? Or is this a mutual respect thing? Don't tell me, I don't want to know. It's just drama. Look.
Is this who you think we are? Is that your view of the world? Are you so cynical that if two people are trying to do something good, it must be for selfish reasons?
He looks at you and looks over at Sahar. Sahar gives him a nod. They have true hearts. His expression softens a little bit. Do you really think that you could do this? Yes. Before you answer. Yes, I'm cynical. If you tell me that you're going to go there, and the only thing you're going to remove from the fortress is the soul of your lost companion, and nothing else, I won't believe you. The temptation's too strong. You've got to be going there for another reason. There has to be something else. One person's soul is not worth the risk of everyone's.
Well, we, as you can tell from our track record, we have a habit of killing tyrants. And we were committed to rescuing Saphira no matter where she ended up. But the fact that it happened to end up with Kendall, she's evil. And we would like to bring her down.
I believe Kendall could be redeemed.
I want to insight that.
What was that, Sason?
I want to try and insight that, see if he's really telling the truth about that.
With a 22, there is the faintest glimmer, the faintest memory of a hope. He has been lying to himself for so long that he believes the lies that he's told himself at night, every night, for hundreds of years, that she can be saved. It's not necessarily that he truly believes it, but that he's brainwashed himself into believing it because he has to. Otherwise, his long vigil of holding whatever this thing is a waste of time. They might as well die.
You have made tremendous sacrifices, not just one day, but every day for hundreds of years, because you believe that you failed and that it's over, and that maintaining this stalemate where you cannot get to Kendall, but Kendall cannot get to you, is your redemption, your punishment, the burden that you bear for your failure. But failure is not the end. There's always another chance to get back up and try again. And we'd like to offer you that chance. Because we have things that you didn't have the first time. For starters, we can learn from your first attempt. You tried to do something that's never been done before. But we can learn from that. Secondly, it's not just us. Yes, we're a small team, and we'd likely only be bringing a small team in. But from what we've heard about the Mirror Knight's first assault on the palace, maybe a small team is a better option. And secondly, we're not alone. As you probably heard, when we assaulted Ikeda and brought down Sageos, we brought pretty much the entire plane with us. And so it wouldn't just be the 6 or 7 of us playing Boy Scouts on a field trip, but we would be as well equipped as you were, if not better. And we'd have a better idea of what we're walking into.
He looks at this and begins to consider. You've planted the seed. Bryn, I need a persuasion check with advantage.
All right.
You are free to use inspiration on this roll if you choose.
Fantastic. Any other buffs that...
You can't cast spells without him knowing.
Very good. Very
I
good.
don't think that's not blatantly obvious, and you already got advantage, so...
Okay. Yeah.
I'll
I'm
give
just
you
thinking
23
your-
temp HP. Make sure to jot that.
Appreciate it. No, but just like your paladin bonus to persuasion, that's just for you, right? Like, you can't extend it to...
Just to me, unfortunately. That would be cool, though.
All right. Well, here goes nothing. Ooh. We hit an 18 on the die. I don't think we're doing much better than that.
35 is about as high as we're going to get. That's, yeah.
He looks at you, Bryn. All right. I can't believe I'm doing this. But fine. If you really think you can do this, you've persuaded me. Here. Take it. And he reaches under his shirt and pulls out a obsidian medallion and puts it on the table. It looks like this. Take this to the gates and you will be able to enter. Other than that, I can't provide you any other help. This is the key to the Crimson Fortress.
We understand the gravity of the trust that you're placing in us.
Before he lets go, he pauses. The people that you find there, and them, they are too far gone. My former associates, the Knights of the Mirrored Order, that's not who they are anymore. Finish them. Give them their long-needed rest. Send them back to where they belong.
You believe they're truly past redemption?
There's no redeeming anything there. They're enslaved and enthralled. When they die, they'll be released from that control. At least I hope.
Very well. You said that your key might be able to destroy the palace.
It'll give you access to the inside. Then you're going to have to deal with all the forces. But it'll destroy the wards that prevent entry.
But that's it's not like the One Ring where we bring it to Mount Doom and throw it in and then the entire tower comes crumbling down, there's not like a...
I've heard of the legend. No. It's not like one dies and the rest live. No. You deliver this, and it can bring the downfall of the castle, not through a direct interaction, but rather the fact that the castle is then vulnerable. The wards on the gates will fade once this is placed within them. This is how you enter.
In the past, Bryn, in the past, when I was asking questions of the skull, we discovered that if you kill one of the succubi inside of the fortress, they're not going to reconstitute.
As you try to say that, the words stick in your throat, Seisun.
She said I was released. I was allowed to talk
She
about
did? That's right. She did. Yep, you're good. Okay.
Don't worry, it's fair call, but...
All right, I forgot that she said that we were okay, that we got that persuasion done. You're good. I'm sorry. We can continue.
That's good to know. But let's fully understand at what point we would be committed, because right now we haven't done anything. The medallion is still here, and let's discuss in as much detail as possible what would happen if we brought the medallion to the gates of the palace. Would that be irreversible? Would that be a point of no return? Would we be able to take the medallion back out safely once we bring down the wards to prevent it from falling into Kendall's grasp? Or would we be fully committed?
Once you place it in the gates, they won't let it leave. The entirety of the fortress is going to come for you. They want this more than anything else.
Can you describe what they would do with it?
They would embed it within the walls. They would shatter its power. The corruptive influence that extends out from the walls would extend further, crossing planes, and there would be no limit to their seduction. You don't understand. Getting this to the gates is going to be a challenge. Simply walking near the palace, you have a chance of being enthralled by them. Charmed, seduced, dominated by the whispers of the succubi. That influence will only be paused and grant you access to the fortress while this is within the gates. Remove it, and the whispers will begin again.
I see, but we could remove it. I know that you've said that they won't let us, but it would be theoretically possible to remove it and leave.
It's how I have it.
Very well. If it were to fall into the hands of someone allied with Kendall and her sisters, would they only need to shatter it on the ground, or would they need to take it somewhere?
Likely they would use magical rituals to break it. It's an artifact after all. It's not easily broken.
Very well.
Otherwise, I would have crushed it in my sleep many, many times.
Could you give some more light on the reflection right and the glass path? These are things that we're not currently aware of, and any experience you could have, any information would be great to know.
If you take the sigil, if you take this and you decide you truly want to try this, then Sahar can lead you to the reflection right. take you to the Echo Mouth and activate the passage. It's a tear through planar travel. You go through liminal spaces, see creatures that should not exist, beings that transverse reality and tear at your concept of what is and is not, what may and may not be, could or should not be there. Then you cross the glass path. It's the veil of crimson threads, a bleeding sky demi-plane of floating obsidian shards. You have to jump from one to the other, picking apart a path, hoping not to fall into nothingness. Strands of silky red mist and drifting pieces of shattered reality fall and float, potentially knocking you off of the already precarious passage. When you are doing this, it is both a puzzle and a danger. You must be cautious, intelligent, and lucky. Only then will you make your way to the Fortress of Crimson Glass. Arriving at the gate, you'll see an arch of curved crimson glass spires. As the last fragment of this sigil is placed in the gates, the last corners of it embed itself there, you'll hear a shattering. The wards will fall away, and you'll be granted access to the interior. I've only seen it once, and I never want to see it again. A spiral bridge of sharp-edged glass unfolding like a ribbon beyond the gates. What lies within that horrific, cursed place, I don't know, but I believe that Kendall, her mother, and sisters all lie within. When the gates opened, there were only 5 of us left. We didn't make it 30 paces before 4 more fell, and I ran. So, easy? No. But if you really, truly believe in your heart that you can do this, then fine. End it. Because no one else has the hope that I see in your eyes.
I'll look at Grin and then slowly reach out to take the sigil.
He doesn't stop you.
It's best that you carry it.
Probably not a bad idea.
This may be difficult to answer, and I understand if you don't wish to discuss it. But when your companions, fellow soldiers, started to turn, was it something you could tell immediately? Or was it slower and more subtle?
Some of them resisted, others fell quickly. There are a myriad of charms and dominations. Some tried to hide the fact that they had been charmed, lying to the rest of us and working against us in secret, causing others to fall one after another like dominoes. Paladins withheld their orders of protection so that others would fall under the seductive wards. Bards cut the words and demoralized their friends and allies in order to make them fall. It was horrible. Barbarians raged and threw people off. It was nothing I can ever forget. spells were cast, secrets held, and those who you thought were your greatest allies tried to stab you in the back. 1,000 of us went in, one of us came out. And I'm guilty for surviving the Mirrored Order. And now I cannot die until Kendall does.
You speak of redemption for Kendall, but have you ever taken the time to realize that you're the one who stopped everything, prevented things from getting worse? Or is there redemption for yourself here?
Redemption? I'm redeemed. There's just no freedom. I know I did the right thing. I know I did. There's no question. But freedom. Do you know what it's like to have your entire existence tied to a fiend who thinks of you as a plaything? A toy that she covets more than anything else. That's what I am. I'm a prize to be collected. An achievement on a list. A conquest to be conquered and held high in adoration and exaltation. That's all I am. You managed to kill Kendall. I die too. Welcome it.
You say that's what you are. Maybe that's what Kendall sees you as. Maybe that's how Kendall sees a lot of people. But that's just because she sees you that way doesn't mean it's what you are. You are what you choose to be and who you choose to be. And there's no shame in being the one who lived, because sometimes fate works in mysterious ways, and we don't always get to choose which ones of us walk away and which ones of us don't. Sometimes other people make that choice for us. And, well, there's nothing to do but carry on, is there?
Not like I have a choice.
I think you have more of a choice than you've let yourself believe. You've chosen to do the honorable thing and live in exile in order to make sure that what happened to your friends doesn't happen to anybody else. And you say that that was the only choice, but maybe it was the only choice that felt right and honorable to you. And you can take pride in that. Because I think there were lots of other choices. And you made the one that you felt was right.
He walks over and puts his hand on your shoulder. I appreciate the kind words. Whoever you call friends are lucky indeed. But I'm an old man, older than you can even imagine, and I'm ready to die. When you've reached my age, right and wrong, they don't matter anymore. It's just what has been done and what has been decided. I've decided to trust you. Against my better judgment, as he glares at Sahar. This is what has to happen. So be it. At least it'll be over one way or the other. You fail. I'll be Kendall's thrall forever, as will you, and everyone else here at the Auric Vigil. You succeed, and I'll die. And my misery will be over. You all have rescued your friend. And the Auric Vigil will continue being an austere place of protection of ancient, horrible artifacts that should never see the light of day. Either way, for a change, I know what's going to happen. If you'll excuse me, my afternoon meal is likely waiting for me. I haven't had my bread and water for today.
Very well.
One way or another, you should speak with your daughter before we leave.
Daughter? I don't have a daughter.
That could be really bad. That could be really rough.
What do you mean, daughter?
Are you asking us because you don't think of her as your daughter, or because you didn't know?
I don't have a daughter. What are you talking about? And Sahar is trying to get you guys to not talk about this by widening her eyes and trying to give you the shake of no.
Oh, I apologize. It seems we've overstepped.
He looks over at her. Do they know something? What are they not telling me? Tell me. What do you suspect? Sahar's going to come over. They're trying to give you hope. To give you a reason to live. He looks at the two of you, looks at her, looks back at the two of you. Is that all that was?
Was it?
Jason? Critical moment here.
I'm having a really hard time deciding. I'm really having a hard time deciding. He deserves to know.
I agree.
All right.
That is what I'll actually just say to Sahar. He deserves to know.
She looks at you and she is pissed.
Well, honesty is usually the best policy.
Usually.
Yeah, well, this could go to shit, but, you know.
They believe that Sophie is your daughter. He looks at Sahar, and he looks at the two of you guys. My daughter. You believed the words of a succubus. And I gave you the sigil already. Damn it. He storms off.
Sason, why do we believe that Sophie is his daughter?
Admittedly, that was told by her, but she was also located here and very capable of, not particularly under guard, capable of leaving. It's something I don't believe has any harm in believing, but also bringing it up here was something I want confirmation on.
Don't call Sophie a liar. She's real nice.
I'm not inclined to believe she is the liar, but...
The two are not mutually exclusive. Sahar, we have apparently put our foot in it. Is Sophie actually his daughter?
Eric's got to get into Sahar's head real quick. How would Sahar respond to this situation? Because this was left field.
Immediate arrest.
Non-zero chance.
Yeah, there's a non-zero chance that it leads to immediate arrest, and you guys have to break Sason and Bryn out.
Ooh.
Let's see here.
She did encourage not lying, so
Yeah,
this is on her, basically.
Why are we getting arrested for this?
you're not
It's
yet.
not common knowledge.
Yeah.
No, it's not common
I mean,
knowledge.
It's also I wanted to bring it up in terms of let's
Just
make
roll
sure
really
it's not
high
that weird
precision.
succubus sitting around somewhere.
Okay, so Sahar is going to look at you guys. You could have let him die in peace. He didn't need to know. It's true. She's partially his daughter, but not by blood. She's created through the passion that he had for Kendall at one point. She is a manifestation of his hope and desire for a succubus that could be good. That's how much faith Kaelor had at one point in time. He created a good succubus out of faith itself. Sophie stays here at the Auric Vigil, hoping that her presence can re-inspire Kaelor. Now the question becomes, will he soften his heart towards her, or harden it now that he believes she's lied and deceived others? That's up to him. As far as the two of you, I can't fault you for telling the truth. Frankly, you could say otherwise. Do I regret allowing you to speak? Yes. I should have silenced the room when the question came up. I failed to do so. And thus I have failed to protect one of my most important charges from knowledge he did not need. But it's done now. You've been truthful, honest, and sincere. My question becomes, though, how do you know about Sophie?
Quite frankly, judging by how this conversation is going, I feel like I don't want to speak about it.
Well, I feel like we brought it up. We're kind of obligated to be honest at this point.
I mean, that was honest. That's just very clearly.
The answer is that we met her and she told us.
So she left the vigil in order to meet you in town. We saw her leave. Well, at least she met with honest people. In the letter you said you were the compromising force yesterday.
Not
Interesting.
us ourselves, but our party as a whole, yes.
I understand. Well, do not infiltrate the Auric Vigil again, or we will lock it down so tight that not even air can breathe.
We have no intention of doing so.
That said, if you're interested in making your passage, I can guide you through the rite, the ritual to pass on, but it will take a couple of days.
We will need them. We are not ready. There are preparations that we're going to need to make, and I'm not sure we know what they are yet. We'll need to reconvene with the rest of our party. We'll need to discuss our plan, We'll need to discuss what preparations we can and should make before going in, and whether we want to take anyone with us or leave anyone behind. It's certainly not a pretty picture that was painted for us of what waits, but it's better than no picture at all, and we should take advantage of it.
Very well. If you have need to meet with me, talk to the guards. I am usually available during daylight hours. I sleep at night. Please, don't wake me. Unless absolutely necessary.
Thank you for your time and your assistance in this matter.
And I do apologize again for us speaking perhaps out of turn here, but I do want you to keep in mind that for a man who spoke of having no hope and locked himself away in here, he truly did give us his one last hope, and he has the sense that perhaps even Kendall could be redeemed, which even I find to be difficult to believe, but maybe it's a good thing that he faces this now with his daughter, because if there's anyone who deserves a chance of being redeemed, despite not necessarily even doing anything wrong, it's someone who is here and actively trying, and him coming face to face with that might be exactly what he needs right now.
He will give you a curt nod. Good day.
Thank you again.
And you guys are going to get escorted out of the palace by guards. You're able to return to your Pegasus. The guard is still standing there. He hasn't, as far as you can tell, moved a muscle since you guys left. As you guys mount your Pegasus, he will turn and walk back towards the palace.
Well, what the hell have we gotten ourselves into?
Yeah, about what I expected, but I'm not gonna lie, that was tense. Well done, I have to say. Truly an impassioned speech in there multiple times.
That could have gone worse.
I mean, we have an entrance. We have the key to get in, and we have a way to locate, a way to get to the front door even. I think that probably is about as good as that could have gone. We are going to have to, I think, discuss as a group, make sure everyone is truly convinced they're willing to come on this journey. And then also, we need to be sure what the goal is. We need to understand what we're trying to do in there, because this may be the one shot at truly clearing out this nest of villainy, but it's also possible that we're not up to that full task, and we might just want to try and pull Saphira's soul out and then lock it behind us.
Agreed. But let's go home for now. I can't wait to get out of this maid's outfit.
As you say that, you are stripped of the outfit and you are standing there in just boxer shorts.
That was weird.
Damn. Rough.
You hear a giggle behind your ear, Sason.
Oh, God. Yeah, it's about time for her to show up, isn't it?
You look around and you don't see Rafinas anywhere.
Was it her giggle?
It was.
Yeah. I don't suppose you want to have a talk with us before we start going down into the hells.
No response.
I'll call her name later when everyone else is around. Hopefully she'll bully them.
All right.
I'll toss Bryn my cloak of displacement to wrap around himself.
I will try to put it on with as much dignity as possible.
All right.
And get on the Pegasus.
Cool. You guys can fly through town
Flapping in the wind.
and rejoin your allies at the warehouse. Meanwhile, during all of that, you guys have been hunkered down at the warehouse or doing shopping and gambling. Tati, how much trouble did you get into?
I would like to wager 100 gold pieces on an acrobatics trick.
Okay.
Specifically, Coin's acrobatics trick.
All right.
He's definitely gonna make it, Rooted.
And I would like to try to make the crowd understand that if they aren't participating, they will be strongly disapproved of.
Is this that what
This is the
that
wrong
like
crowd for
TikTok
that.
thing? No, it's that TikTok video where they're like, my boyfriend is gonna show you his plants.
You better listen. Listen to what he has to say.
Okay, I'm on TikTok and everything, but I'm not that on TikTok apparently. I post every single day over on TikTok. Yeah,
It was a pretty narrow window.
I suppose.
My boyfriend wants to show you his plants, and you better be nice about it. I'm
Okay.
watching you in the comments.
Okay, so where are we? Where is this taking place?
You guys would have been outside of the warehouse, probably down the street, doing shenanigans.
All right, so Coin has taken his rope dart and he's fastened each side to two sides of like adjacent houses.
Sure.
So there's sort of like a zip line, like a slack line, and Coin is situated on one side. Any random people who have walked by are now standing. They have been encouraged to take out money and start throwing it towards they're trying to hit the rope with it, right?
Trying to hit the rope
And
with
coin.
coins. Okay, that's the
So that
game.
the coins fall.
Hear me out. They're trying to hit Coin who's standing on the rope with his money.
Sure.
And Coin's going to go 3, 2, 1, go. And most people are probably just throwing like, copper.
Sure.
Nothing crazy.
Okay.
I will roll. It's kind of both performance and acrobatics, but
Yep.
I think performance.
So your choice of how you want to roll this, and we're going to roll a whole bunch of dice, and we're going to see what happens here. So
Coin has promised that that not a single thrown piece will hit the ground. Every
Understood.
single one
Oh,
So-
will
are you
end.
catching them?
Even better, he's going to deflect every coin that sails towards or past him
sure.
back towards the rope, and they're gonna start just running alongside and back the rope, kind of like
Yeah.
they go up one side because he's standing in the middle, so it's sort of
Sure.
angled downwards in the middle. So he's making it just sort of
So here's what I'm going to do for you, Coin.
pendulum back and forth on the
I'm
rope.
going to roll 100d100, and if I get a 22, someone wins. Because
See it.
Tati gambled 100 gold. Otherwise, you get the full 100 gold. All right, any 22s in here? No 22s. You gain 100 gold for your trick.
Hell yeah! Isn't the implication because she bet that? What did she bet that coin wouldn't mess
Who
it up?
knows who I bet? I bet you that you couldn't stop all of the coins from the crowd that we
That
gathered.
would have
I'm
been
just
her
trying to wrap
betting.
my head around
it would've
the
been-
logic of coin did the trick perfectly.
Yeah.
Therefore, Tati didn't win the bet, which was that he would do it perfectly.
No, it's the fact that she's basically collecting all the money that fell on the floor that did not hit the rope.
Ah, that's.
What I heard is 100 gold to me.
That's 100 gold to you, Tati. I did 100d100, did not get a 22. Hot damn.
Well done. Good
That's
job.
actually very fascinating. Coin, once people have stopped
There's
throwing it.
Go to Venice.
I was gonna say there's a 36.6% chance of not getting a 22.
Yeah.
Rolling 100d100.
Yep.
Get
Still,
the third.
Well done. We're pretty lucky.
yep.
Okay, after people stop throwing and after a minute of Coin insisting people continue, he will
They start throwing rocks.
okay, let's take over. He's gonna bounce off of the rope. As he does, all of the coins that have been penduluming back and forth on the rope, they all bounce up right behind him and pile up in a stack right in front of him on the ground.
Okay.
Woo.
Very nice.
Yep, and he'll slice off the top 100, and they all fly towards Tati in a perfect cylinder. And he'll say, "That's all, folks!" And he'll collect the gains.
Okay. You collect your rope dart as well?
Yes, he will. I mean, after the crowd disperses.
Cool.
Did Armenos walk through that crowd and make his own money?
I was just facilitating everyone else participating in the
That's
game.
no.
Got us that crowd. Because the earlier dinner show I tried to do got no crowd at all.
Yep.
And I will
Ruzan,
not
you made a
brook
great
such
draconic backdrop.
disrespect.
Ruzin was in the.
Ruzin might have gone back to the warehouse to go nap.
Cool.
Oh.
Party pooper.
Bella.
He's tired. He's tired.
He's gonna go admire his bangles.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Cool. Well, the party can rejoin each other at the warehouse after their discussion with Sahar. As Bryn and Sason fly in on board a Pegasus. What
Oh,
would
you guys
like to-
escaped.
I mean, we just had a conversation, then came back and got yelled
Good
at a
work.
little bit, but that's fine.
Yeah. Fantastic. Did you get anything out of it?
Whole bunch of stuff.
Oh, good.
I'll give you the full in detail rundown so that you can know everything. But again, basic idea is we now have a key. We can get into the palace. Also, if we go back over there and let them know, they can get us to the entrance. And we've got to go through some sort of rite. What was the word? What was it called? It was we have to go through a reflection rite and then go along a glass path, and then we'll actually get there. And then we use the sigil to open up the gates where we'll finally get to go inside. That's where everybody died last time. If we leave the sigil there, really, really bad things happen. Like everyone starts getting charmed at some point in the future. So we have to avoid having that happen. So we now have an entrance plan. We have a way to get in. We've got to figure out what we want to do. Are we just trying to grab Saphir and get out? That by itself is also a big ask. Or are we trying to go in there and truly just clean house?
I mean, start with grab Saphira and get out for sure. And then see how we feel.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't mind taking at least one or two of the big succubi out while we're down there. Hey, if we could get them all, that would be great.
That one in particular that got in our face.
I mean, she specifically is kind of the worst, but
So what is the first step, the next first step, that you think based on what you learned?
quite frankly, if we're ready to go in there, I think we just spend the next few days making sure our supplies are in order, getting ready for a big dungeon crawl, because I imagine that's what this is going to be. Yeah.
Did that guy tell you what it's like inside?
Well, first we have to go through the reflection, right? Which is some sort of portal where we're going to see these weird otherworldly beings who may or may not attack us. I'm going to guess they're going to attack us, I'll be honest. He didn't really give us that much info. He was kind of having a lot of trauma the whole time. After that, we have to go along this glass path, which is some sort of glass path, and we have to jump between a bunch of platforms and try not to fall and die. I'm personally hoping we can just fly over that, because that would be really convenient, but, not holding my breath. And then we get to the gates, which will be trying to charm us until we get the sigil in. And then the gates will open. At that point, or maybe even earlier, I'm not sure which, all the people who had previously attacked here, who have been charmed, will probably attack us. He recommended we just kill them all because they're completely beyond saving. I don't know how much I believe him, I'll be honest. He seems a bit of a pessimist, and that's coming from me.
Oh, drastic.
So, yeah, it is crazy. So I personally prefer we don't just kill every charmed person we come across, but also at the end of the day, I do understand that, it is possible that we're not going to be able to save them, but we can cross that bridge when we come to it. Yeah, and then inside we don't really have any information as to what that's like.
And somewhere in there is a gem.
Basically, yes. A gem that has a soul in it, which hopefully will be easily discoverable.
Do you think it's like big enough that we could see it on a pedestal, or is it like small enough that it could be in someone's earring?
I'm hoping it's at least like fist sized. Like, come on, that would be so embarrassing to be in like an earring sized gem.
And so difficult to find. Like, imagine if you have to like look at every ring on every finger.
I'm kind of hoping we'll just know it when we see it.
I wonder if the glass path, is that what it was called? The mirror path? I wonder if that's similar to the mirror trap that some of us got stuck in before.
I think only one person got stuck in that.
Yeah, just one of us.
Well, we were all stuck with that problem.
We're using the royal we here.
Wild to think that things were so much better back then, huh?
Here.
It was pretty good. Didn't really have a ship.
In a much
done.
safer spot.
So, gearing up sounds like a good idea. Also, it looks like Bryn needs a new outfit.
Yeah. I think our mutual friend with the interest in the soul jar kind of zapped his clothing away, which, wild to know she has that much power to just drop that on us at any time. Actually majorly concerning. That's a whole other thing. But I do think we should probably speak with her before we go in.
If she does that, I'm going to tear her throat out.
Ruza, can we please deal with our first current enemies before we make new ones?
I mean, it sounds like they make it
themselves. He didn't zap away my bangles yet, so...
That's fair, alright.
She's hearing this as a warning.
I feel like that's just taunting and gonna make her want to do it, just because I feel like that's how our party would react if they heard that.
All right, so a little bit of shopping, a little bit of prep, and then we boogie.
Basically, just keep in mind this whole thing. Things are going to be trying to control your mind pretty much constantly. So we got to be ready for that, however we can.
How are we getting there?
Mental discipline.
The fortress itself, the one here, has a portal type vibe that can get us on the path. They're going to take a few days to get it ready for us.
Perfect.
Well, I have advantage, just naturally advantage against being charmed. But I suppose there'd probably be some magic items that could put a more definitive stop to it.
Yeah, we could ask if we purchased anything like that from the keep itself. They might have some. But I know we tried to get that Nausha and we couldn't find anything.
Jason, your Paladin protects against frightened, but not charmed, correct?
Not charmed. I can resist it very heavily, of course. Everyone staying by me will help, but I can't just naturally prevent it from happening.
Got it. I think there's a spell called Mind Blank, which just makes you completely... Let me read it.
I do have protection from good and evil as well, but those will be 10-minute increments. So.
That's just is that just advantage or?
No, that's full immunity.
Okay, that's not nothing.
Something.
What spell is that?
Something actually to consider is that could be good to put in one of those storage ion stones or rings, whatever we have, so that other people can cast it as well. Because I can get 2 people with this at one time.
So yeah, I also protection from evil and good. Is a cleric, paladin, warlock, wizard. Fuck, it's not. I could twin cast it, but it's not. It's not on my spell list.
I feel like that's one of the first times I've heard twin on F-bomb, and it was such a low stakes content.
Cleric, paladin, sorcerer. Fuck.
Yeah, it's everybody except sorcerer, unfortunately. But that would be the target. Hang on, and it just is advantage against. Oh no, you can't be charmed by celestials, aberrations, elementals, fae, fiends, undead. So there is a spell called Mind Blank. It is an 8th level spell. It is only on the Bard and Wizard spell list, and it is one willing creature you touch, and the duration is 24 hours. It makes you completely immune to psychic damage, your emotions or thoughts being sensed or read, all divination spells, the charmed condition. The spell even explicitly foils wish and spells or effects of similar power. I can do that to at most 2 of us. It is not a concentration spell, so I could theoretically cast it on multiple people. With Twin Spell, I could extend it. The problem is we just need to be able to cast it, which means
Well,
Oshin.
When it
Oshin is a wizard.
Potion.
Well, we would need to know the spell. However, Oshin could learn. We could get a scroll from the hat. Oshin can scribe the spell into his spell book, and then be able to cast it
on all of us.
On all of us.
That might take too long to scribe. Is the thing. How long does that take?
We can look at. He's not here. We can look at the game rules real quick.
I don't think it takes too long to do your spell book.
Making a scroll takes forever, but just putting the new spell into your book might be somewhat more forgiving.
I have that here. One sec. I'll pull it up for you guys.
Yeah, I don't think it's so long.
We've actually been talking about it in the Fighting Mongooses channel because they are doing a lot of that.
Copying a spell into the book, 2 hours and 50 gold for each level of the spell.
Yeah.
So it would be 16 hours of work.
Yep.
But 2 working days is honestly not terrible. Because I think this is approaching a must-have. We would lose the telepathic bond because it makes you immune to all divination spells, presumably including ones you want to happen.
Portents.
Oh, that's interesting. Would Oshin not be able to see the future?
Correct.
That's funny.
Eric, I have a question regarding stillness of mind.
Yes, sir.
If I were to prepare stillness of mind to fire as a response to being charmed, is being charmed telegraphed enough that I would know it's happening, or is that just more of like an insight?
There are certain charms, if it's a spell being cast, then yes. If it's something that just happens without telegraphing, then no. It depends on the situation. For the most part, if someone you trust tells you you're charmed, I would allow you to absolutely try it.
Okay, so I'll play it off context then.
Yeah.
Just curious.
But yeah, like if I subtle cast charmed person, you wouldn't know.
Yeah.
And so you would just be charmed. And you wouldn't have any reason to try to clear it off. However, if I charmed you and Bryn walks over and goes, dude, she didn't give you a whammy, then of course you absolutely try. Just to check.
I 100% agree with that for the purpose of preparing a reaction.
Yeah.
I would argue within my own turn after that, like a monk particularly is probably self-aware enough to notice a change in their own behavior of like, why do I feel better about this person than before?
If they're doing things against other allies, absolutely. If they haven't done anything hostile, there may be a deception check involved in that. But yeah, I feel where you're coming from.
So it kind of comes down to like you almost need to interact with the charmer to instigate a reason to believe you're charmed.
Precisely. Yeah, I think that's 100% valid.
I do also think, Corn, we should maybe set up a thing where you like activate it once a night or something for the next, until we deal with this whole arc.
Yeah, that's
just for your
totally
own well-being.
valid.
Activate what?
Just
There's-
like literally activate it once every night before you go to sleep, just for your own. I feel like when we know we're dealing with succubi and things like that, it's not
Oh
easy
yeah.
for you yourself to do.
Yeah, that would be a pretty safe measure.
Yep.
Yeah, I can think of nothing every night. I already kind of do, so.
Perhaps.
I'll-
Perhaps we should have some sort of signal or phrase, something to indicate
Check yourself.
that we should all clear our mind. I'm somewhat practiced in that art myself.
I think every time there's an awkward silence, we should clear our mind. Because then the signal is silence, and we'll be like, oh, I should be thinking of nothing.
The sound of silence.
So we all did it just now, right?
Well done, everybody. Seems like we all
Who
got
would
it.
have thought that anyone in this party could be quiet for more than 10 seconds?
I like how you say that, and it's clearly like 5 seconds max.
It feels
just
like
feels
10
like
seconds.
10 seconds.
As a reaction
Ooh.
to the silence and
That's
clear any
so
charge
great.
right on me.
That's huge.
Perfect. Yeah, well, just for the sake of bookkeeping, Coin is obviously low priority on the charm cleared resource burn. Because he should be good, looks like.
I will say, as much as I miss Saphira's absence, I think it is extremely cool that Jordan has got to bring 3 characters that let us see like different builds that we otherwise would not have gotten to see between Malachi and Toivoan and Urmenos.
Yeah, it's
Not
a
going
nice,
anywhere with that, just neat.
it's a nice mix-up.
All right. Well, you guys are in a great place to start making plans.
Well, I think
And-
there's one more thing we have to do.
Sure. What's that?
Well, since Oshin wasn't here, we have to arrange a
him.
stage for him.
Yeah, we have to put him
That's
in
the
a
rule now, right?
unnecessary juggle.
That is the rule.
Shane gets the maid outfit now.
Yeah, can we please put Oshin in a maid outfit?
It's already been done. We need something new. So when I was gone, I came back and was told that I had to solo the fortress. And when Bryn was gone, we put him in a maid outfit and told him he had to talk his way into
Was
the.
there any reason for that? Was that just
Vibes.
funny?
Yeah.
No, it's fine.
Yeah.
Okay, I will say,
It was a matter of critical importance to our ability
It was
to
funny.
Okay.
blend in with the
Painful.
town, fit in with
Yeah.
the people.
Yep.
and,
Zach's correct,
follow
it was
the
funny,
rules.
but
There's no
wa-
another
Just-
way.
No, here's actually the thing. Walking through town, they were so busy whistling at you that no one thought twice about a paladin that was walking through their really scummy town. So it actually worked really well.
so Walker, to give you
Yeah, go ahead.
a literal answer, Tati did her little quest, and we deduced we would need to go back. Obviously, Tati couldn't really be the one since they kind of sent up alarms. Someone made a joke that we send you in and you prepare like lunch for the whole prison, and that would be the cover. And that sort of morphed into, well, we might as well just send Bryn in for the letter and conversation.
Which worked
Sure.
out perfectly because he was
Yeah, yeah.
perfectly suited for it.
We have to give thought to where we send Oshin. I mean, if nothing else,
What do we need to
sending-
do next? And what,
Just send
what is
him-
Oshin gonna do by himself?
Do you still have the rope that you were tying between, like, that you were bouncing on?
Yeah, I got it.
You should have Oshin do a tightrope act.
And
As a
fall.
solo quest? To do what? Like, what does that get us, though?
I don't know.
I love the
Like,
idea. I don't
I
see
like
how
the
that relates.
start. I like the idea that we start with him on the on the tightrope.
I like it better if we could tie it into.
We are
Rest.
each doing doing discipline training. and that is his.
Mm-hmm.
That's where
The
Oshin
next
is.
Long hair.
He's been gone. We made him stand on a tightrope for 5
It
hours.
sounds like the next thing we need to do might involve gathering up some magic and resources. Do we think
I think-
Oshin might know a bunch of wizards? He can teleport all over. If he can
Yes,
find
exactly where I'm thinking. Just
If he can
teleport him
find us-
somewhere random and make him deal with it.
Teleporting to Shadow should I?
I think if he can find us some wizards that are willing to do some scribe work for us, like we can stock up on scrolls.
Wait, we should have done this earlier. We could have got a ton of scrolls.
We will be. We'll be doing this next week. The question is, where are we sending him?
Yep.
I legitimately think we teleport him off to go
Can we-
run errands.
Can we pick up just like a book of like teleportation locations?
If you
just
can
hand
make
it
it
to
to
him, be
Shadow
like, "Off you
Shadai
go."
and pull the right strings, yes.
No,
But,
just like the tourist ones. We'll start with those. Those
Sure.
have to be out in the open.
Don't have to be deep cuts.
yeah. What we will do though is we are going to cover Oshin in bows and ribbons, barrettes and hairpins, etc. As someone has decided to pin the bow on the Minotaur.
That'd make he'd make like he'd be great for the petting zoo as well.
Right, exactly.
Shane would be. Got to set up that operation again.
Yep.
Soon.
Awesome. Cool, guys. Well, we'll come back next week for the next episode of the Toivoan Trainwreck as you guys get up to more shenanigans on your way to rescue Saphira, the mistress of shenanigans. As always, guys, thank you so much for choosing me to be your GM. There's a ton of amazing ones out there, and I'm always thankful you choose me to be yours. Do check out the Patreon. Check out the Battle Royale, which is just in a couple of weeks. That's over on July 27th. If you've not signed up for that, it is a ton of fun. The sportsmanship is always great for that, and it is the only way to win a GM Eric bomber jacket. We have a couple of returning champions that are going to try to win a white jacket instead of the black one. So we'll see if they manage to pull that off or not. Otherwise, guys, have a wonderful week. Please stay safe, and we'll be back on Friday night for the Friday Night Lights as they start their next campaign arc.